Started. Yo, what's up, sleepers? It's your boy Eddbedhead here in the Sleeping Cinema, and today I have with me.
It's Chewy.
Oh, sorry. Senpai back again.
And Aleksey, also known as Backstab 246.
Don't
Bro.
worry, guys. It's only like week 9.
Bro, you should just say backstab.
Man,
Stop
I'm just
saying
so
that.
mad at Javier.
Bro,
right
why are
now.
you so heated, bro?
Why
All
didn't
right.
you?
There will be timestamps in the pre-recorded description for you guys if you want to skip ahead on the reviews. Now let's buy our tickets and grab our favorite concessions. So how's your guys' weeks been?
It's been all right. I mean, it's a lot worse right now in this current moment, but I've been doing all right. I got to level 200 in Fortnite.
Hey!
So I
Try
could
hard.
stop. I
Sounds
could
like
stop
a lot.
playing till the next season, which is in
try
a couple
hard.
days. Bro, where's your Rick skin at?
Bro, leave me alone. I haven't had time to play. I don't even feel comfortable.
You also said you
enough
had
to
some
play.
announcements to make.
Yeah, I might stream today.
Oh, what are you streaming?
I might stream RE8,
What the heck is that?
Resident Evil 8.
Oh.
Don't be dumb, Alexa.
Because I just
I don't
bought
play
it.
Resident
I have no idea what I'm getting into because I haven't watched any gameplay on it.
Oh, the new Resident Evil?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was called 8 for some reason.
Well, it's Village, but in it has the Roman.
Oh, yeah, the
numeral 8.
8, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're watching.
So dumb.
You're playing Resident Evil Village?
Yeah.
Oh, why didn't you just say that?
Because it's called 8.
It is called 8, too. I just
Its
forgot.
title is. Isn't
Bro,
it Village?
you don't even play these
I know,
games.
I know.
I forgot. I literally forgot the Roman numeral numbers in there.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, wait, what's
Like
that?
7 had the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
All
Oh.
right. So we look forward to it. What channel can we find you on?
Is it going
I'll
to be called
s-
Chewy?
streaming
Watch it
on
be on TikTok.
Twitch. It'll be on TikTok, yeah. I think it's just Otacon 426.
Hey, let's
You said it
go.
I'll
was
have
on-
to-
you said
I'll
Twitch
have-
or YouTube?
Yeah,
Twitch.
you gotta send me the YouTube channel so I can link it in the
You
description.
gotta show me
Yeah.
the Discord link so I can join your Discord
I
party.
don't have a Discord.
Then
dude.
join ours so you can put your link in there as well.
Yeah, and maybe Monday I'm gonna record my podcast.
Oh,
Hey,
let's
first
go.
episode. Did you come up with a name yet?
Yeah, it's
Min-
still the name's fine. It's
Okay.
Yeah,
The name is what? Fine?
the
No.
Midnight Drive.
Yeah.
dummy.
Oh, I was like, the name's Fine?
Which
Dang,
is
that's
such
a
a
short
cool
name.
name.
Yeah, that is a
The
pretty
Midnight
awesome name. What about you, Senpai? What you been up to?
Honestly, nothing. I've been watching, I haven't been watching TV shows. I've been catching up on my sleep. That's about it. I've been tired lately.
I feel that.
That's
I've been tired
I
too.
have been losing sleep.
You've been losing sleep?
Since I stream so late.
Yeah, that's
it makes
true.
things a little more difficult then.
Yeah, I remember there was one day you didn't want to stream because you were working overtime.
Yeah, that was this week actually.
Yeah, that's right.
Monday it was at.
I was up late for once, and you were like, "Nah, not
I
tonight."
couldn't do it. I had to work 12 hours, so I couldn't do it.
What time do you start with your streams? Like, what's your...
10:30, 11. Yeah.
If you start at 10:30, I might just stick around for like half an hour. if you had a set timer, like I'm gonna start at 10:30 every day.
That's what I usually do is 10:30, 11, because I don't get back till about 10:30 actually.
I
Yeah.
sleep at like 1, but I'm doing stuff. So
No, he just doesn't like. He just doesn't want to watch your stream.
He doesn't know I go live.
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
because you
anyways,
don't announce it.
I'm
I don't think.
Alexei's first subscriber
Yes, thank you
subscriber
for
on
that.
Twitch.
Emily's the second one, so let's shout out to
Hey.
Emily as well. She also got set the first bit, so she also got the little
First
like,
badge.
First badge, yeah, that's it. For being the first 2-cent bits. I don't know if you got one as well.
No, I didn't get one.
Wait, I'm not subscribed to you on Twitch. I thought I was.
But
Well, no, you had to subscribe. You had to pay like a monthly subscription.
Oh, that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
the upgraded version of that.
Mhm. Yeah, you follow him on Twitch. You just not subscribed.
Yeah, so like for like YouTube, how they added the upgrade version where you,
Yeah.
you can get exclusive.
Hopefully
content.
one day we can be there on this channel.
Yeah.
We need a long ways to go before then. All right. As for me, I was actually able to beat FNAF 4, so that was fun. Finally beat that game. We're almost at 300 subscribers.
Yeah.
Woo,
Woo!
there you go.
It seems like it was just last week you were at 200.
We were like 230, but now
He's
we're
going
like
fast.
290.
He's doing stuff right. He's
Yeah,
posting
right.
a video every 10 minutes.
I do post a lot of videos in a day. Most of them are shorts, but It's still a lot of work to get it all out.
Every
I mean,
10
you're
minutes.
you're a really good host, and I mean,
Aw,
Yeah,
thank
so that
you.
works.
Yeah, you give us free bangs.
have a good
That's
personality.
sponsored.
Yeah, we get free drinks when we're here.
Yeah, Bang is
Free
sponsoring this.
Yeah,
this
right.
YouTube
We're not
channel.
sponsored by Bang. Nobody's
Oh
sponsoring
shit,
it.
the logo popping up. I gotta turn
Yeah,
that
bro.
away.
See, look at that. Oh,
No,
that's
stop.
my Bang.
Bang, if you do want to sponsor us, that'd be dope.
Then we'll show your logo.
We'll start wearing Bang merchandise like hats.
Oh,
I would go all out if they sponsored
I'll
us.
get a tattoo on my forehead. Bang.
Or Monster. We also like monsters here.
I don't know. I don't want to end up dressing up like a Justin or
Like
something.
a Chad.
Or,
No, not a Chad, a Kyle.
You'd be a
Justin.
Bro, you
Oh,
look
Justin.
like a Kyle, bro.
Yeah,
Chill
bro.
out.
All right. Let's take our seats and let's get into the trailer. Any new movies, TV shows, or video games you guys are looking forward to?
I just bought RE8, so I'm
Hey.
looking forward to that.
Yeah,
I
I
heard
heard.
it's really good.
It's fucking
Um,
amazing.
I also bought Guilty Gear Strive. It's
Oh.
a fighting game anime.
they're still making that series?
Yeah, it's a new one, and it's like the best fighter out. I just didn't buy it because it was too expensive for me.
Oh, okay.
But I bought it for like $40 something.
I didn't buy it, but I bought it.
And it was the
What?
It was the deluxe edition that came with like the season pass for the characters and stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. I got an arcade stick, so I'm gonna try to do some good
You gonna be
good
smashing?
fights.
Hey, I look forward to watching all that. If you stream all that other
Oh,
stuff.
also I might try to play RE4 tonight. Also,
It's
Ooh.
an OG classic right there.
yeah,
yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm like extremely familiar with that game. I used to speedrun it a little bit.
Oh, dang.
Oh wow.
What about you, Senpai? What you looking forward to this week?
Probably
Or just
finishing.
in general?
Just probably trying to finishing the shows I've started, like JoJo, Hunter,
Oh.
Hunter x Hunter.
Where you at on that?
Honestly, I've stopped. For a minute. Like I said, all last week I was just been sleeping,
I told you gotta keep.
He's
with
been
it.
hibernating. It's hibernating season.
dude. Honestly, it got
Why
so.
are you so tired?
Dude, I've been slacking on the sleep ever since I moved in with Scott. I've been going to bed at like kind of like 1.
Oh, because you're like drinking with them.
Not even drinking. He just
guys
stays
are
up. He
having
just stays up.
arguments?
He just stays up really late, and I'm like, oh, well,
How does
just
he
chilling.
do it?
I don't
Stay
know.
up
And then
late
he-
and then wake up balls early.
Yeah, I don't know.
I do
He
that a
just-
lot. Actually, it's frustrating.
And the what kills me is the fact that he's up all day too. Like he can stay up all day and then go to bed still. I'm like, how do you do this?
Because he's a working man. He's got to find some time to relax.
Right.
Yeah,
I relax when I sleep too.
Yeah, I just caught up a lot on sleep. So that's literally my thing.
What about you, Backstab? What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to actually looking more into like the new superheroes, like Celestial and stuff like that. Because
This new phase of Marvel.
Yeah, because we're getting to the phase where even I don't know much
Yeah,
about it right
it's
now.
the more obscure hardcore fan stuff.
Yes. So I'm looking forward to looking more into that, like when you showed the trailer.
Are we
No,
the fake
yeah,
fans?
yeah, we'll
saw-
get into the trailers
I
here.
saw
Are we
no
the
video.
fake fans then?
Are we the fake fans? No, we're not the fake fans. We're like the normie
Yeah.
fans.
If Scott was here, we would have a strong debate about that.
Hey, I've collected comics over the years, and I wouldn't even consider myself a hardcore fan.
I don't collect comics. I've only read like maybe 2 comics. One was a Spider-Man and one was a World War Hulk.
Oh, that's a good comic to have.
Hardcover.
That's a good
edition.
issue to have, yeah. All right, so let's get into the trailers. First up, we have the updated Eternals trailer plot. The saga of the Eternals, a race of immortal beings who lived on Earth and shaped its history and civilization. It releases November 5th of 2021. What do you guys think about it?
It was really good. I was already interested in the movie compared to you guys, but I mean, this like kind of sealed it for me. I'm in.
I'm confused by the trailer, to be honest.
What's
Well, if you weren't talking over,
Bro, I wasn't.
You
I was
were.
paying. I was paying attention. I was just still confused by it. I don't know.
I was really excited to see this new trailer because I was so sick of the first trailer. I've seen that trailer so many times. I was just getting so annoyed by it.
well, that's
But
your
when the-
own
but
fault.
when
Why do
this
you look up trailers like
I
that?
don't.
You
They
keep
just
complaining about
show
the
up.
stupid curtain thing. That,
It was annoying, okay?
that isn't a problem at all.
It was annoying, okay? But when this trailer dropped, I was like, well, in the theaters yesterday, when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, this trailer again. But then it didn't turn out to be the same trailer. It was a new trailer, and I was like, oh, this is actually really sick.
cut to next week
They-
where he's
they-
complaining about this
No,
trailer.
I won't be.
Bro, he will be.
I
But
will
bro,
not
that
be, dude.
trailer sucks.
Nah.
Yeah,
This
I
trailer's
don't know what to think about this trailer. It definitely gives us a lot more to work with, which is good. I like
It
that.
sets up a much bigger scale for what might be happening in Phase 4.
Mhm. Yeah, I
So,
agree.
I really like that. Just what you can think about what's going to happen in the future is what I like about it, because it just makes you start thinking about the future of the MCU
Marvel,
and
yeah.
Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
See,
It's gonna be interesting.
I'm gonna say this. I'm completely normie with this.
I can
I don't know
Completely
anything. I don't know anything about like the phases. I just when they were when Scott was bringing up phases, I was like, what the heck is that? And I looked it up because like again we had that strong debate yesterday last night,
Mm-hmm.
and then I started looking up like why Captain Marvel was important to the MCU. And I
Yeah,
was reading in phases. Like, what the?
yeah,
the
the
fuck is
phases of
phases?
Marvel.
And then that's how I got to like grow a little bit with that. That's all I gotta say.
And like honestly, I'm not even like the biggest fan for Marvel because I missed out on a bunch of movies.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen Iron Man 2, 3.
Oh.
What?
I haven't
Those
watched.
are good.
I
Oh, so
haven't
you
watched-
didn't recognize the character that was in the new
Yeah.
Shang-Chi?
No.
Oh,
I
We'll
haven't
talk about that
seen.
later, yeah.
I haven't seen the first 2 Thors. I haven't seen any of the Captain America movies.
dude,
So
what's
I-
wrong with you?
Okay, so see, I'm just like him. I've
Captain
never
America's
Well,
fucking boring.
yeah, that's what I said. I said.
But I heard Winter Soldier is good, so I
See-
gotta check that out.
see, when I watched Captain America,
Civil War was fun too.
when
Yeah,
I watched,
yeah, I saw that one.
when I was watching, like I was getting shit on by Scott as well about that because he was just like, you haven't seen any of the Cap movies? Like, no, they look whack. Same with Thor, and he's like, bro,
Okay, no one can argue with the Thor ones except for Ragnarok.
Ragnarok was fun.
pretty fucking lit, honestly.
Yeah, I've watched all the Marvel movies. Yeah, I would probably place the first 2 Thors towards the bottom of the.
But they all tie into
Ratings.
the MCU.
I don't remember
So,
if there's anything.
We'll get
else.
into those debates on
Yes,
our own
there
time.
will.
All
I
right.
haven't watched Agents of Shield. I haven't watched.
Well, that's a
fucking
TV show, bro.
Yeah,
Agent
that's
Carter.
understandable. You know-
Next part.
Yeah. Next up, we have The Wheel of Time. Plot set in a high fantasy world where magic exists, but only some can access it. A woman named Morianne crosses paths with 5 young men and women. This sparks a dangerous world-spinning journey based on the book series by Robert Jordan. It releases November 19th of 2021.
Is the book series the same as the movie?
I have no idea. I'm not familiar with the book series.
This simply isn't my genre.
I like high fantasy stuff, so I will probably give this a shot, honestly. The one thing is, it kind of looks like it might end up going the same route as Aragon, because that was like high fantasy setting, but it's just a big flop.
Yeah,
that's just the vibes I'm getting from this trailer, is a
Eddie,
big flop.
you skipped the whole movie. Just heads up.
What did I skip?
The-
Oh yeah, I
right.
did skip one. I'll
Well,
go
that-
back
The
to it.
better
bring it
movie.
up.
The
Yeah.
better movie.
I'll go back to that one. But yeah, for this one, I think it looks like it's produced really well. Like the cinematography looks beautiful, the scenery is great. It looks like it's kind of trying to compete with Game of Thrones, if not right on its coattails.
Wait, isn't this a TV series?
Yeah, it's a series.
Yeah, it's a series.
Oh, never mind. Then I can't.
Your movie suggestion that you said.
Yeah, what I said about that just now probably doesn't stand as much.
Idiot.
I'm comparing a movie to a TV series.
Okay,
I
yeah.
didn't know. See, I'm still blown away. That looks like a movie. It could be a whole movie, but
Yeah.
the fact that it's a TV show, I'm like, I'm not gonna watch it.
You're not gonna watch it. I'll check out the first episode and
I'm not really a big TV kind of guy.
see how good it is. Yeah. Setting aside time to watch TV shows can be a little difficult.
Yes, especially when you're busy rewatching Family Guy over and over again.
But you busy watching what?
Family.
Watching Family Guy.
Why are you watching Family? Did you finish One Piece already then?
No.
Oh,
He finished it in 1 week, the whole rewatch.
bro,
He's been
you don't know, bro.
watching it.
I don't know. You don't
Called
know.
off from work. He drank all these bangs every hour.
8
on the
hours
hour.
takes about 18 episodes, so.
All right, up next we have Red Notice, the trailer I skipped, but we're going back to. An Interpol issued Red Notice is a global alert to hunt and capture the world's most wanted. But when a daring heist brings together the FBI's top profiler and 2 rival criminals, there's no telling what will happen. It releases November 12th of 2021.
It looks fine.
This movie's gonna be a 10 out of 10 for me.
I'm gonna predict this movie to be a 6.57 range.
No, bro, you're dumb. It's a 10 out of 10.
I mean, it's got three really big names in it. We got Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Ryan Reynolds, and Gal Gadot.
I just feel like they're compensating.
That's true. Maybe that's where all their budget went.
That's where all the money went to.
It is a Netflix movie. That's the reason I'm so hesitant on it.
That's also why I'm giving it like 6.57 prediction.
Netflix has this habit of putting out all right movies, and that used to work when they were the only streaming platform. But
they
now
used to put out really good ones, or at least really good TV shows.
Yeah,
and then they expanded too far. And,
and now they kind of grew comfortable, which is bad because now they actually have competition.
Yeah, well,
How
they
are
got
they still
Disney Plus, right?
stuff?
And like Paramount Plus
Yeah,
and
they
stuff
have
like
Paramount
that.
Plus, HBO Max, all this other stuff.
To be fair, Disney Plus I feel like isn't anywhere near to what other streaming platforms are because they're so specific.
It's all Disney
Disney
stuff.
Plus is still
Disney
very
owns
specific.
like a ton of shit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but they don't put half the stuff they own on there.
Yeah, but like every time they put out a new Marvel show, that's all that's trending on social media.
That's true. That's true.
It's like, oh, did you guys catch this new episode of Loki? It was crazy,
Also,
dog.
it's Marvel.
Yeah, I don't hear anyone talking about like any random Netflix show like
It's like,
that.
yo, did y'all catch this
Did you
Riverdale?
catch He's All
again? Which was actually trending on social media a lot.
Wait,
Yeah,
what-
for the
what
wrong
movie?
reasons.
Oh, she's all that.
Yeah, he's
He's
all that.
all that.
Oh, he's all that.
We'll talk about that towards the end of the episode here. So yeah, not too much high hopes for Red Notice is
It's
what
probably
I'm
like
hearing.
it's gonna be like a solid 6, to be
Yeah.
honest. For like
Even though
actual-
you just gave it a
No,
10.
let's be real.
This movie's gonna slap. It's gonna be
Bro,
a 10.
okay,
Now
I'm
he's-
gonna be realistic.
Now
okay,
he's breaking the shtick. He's
no,
coming
no,
out
okay, I'm gonna be
clean.
realistic. It's probably gonna be a solid 6. Okay, gosh, leave me alone.
You're gonna stop sucking the Rock's dick.
No, bro, it's not The Rock.
This
It's
is
both.
Ryan Reynolds.
It's both, bro. Come on.
All right. Up next is one that I'm excited for, even though we know nothing about Rick and Morty live action.
Bro, I'm hyped about this.
All right,
one.
like I said, this might just be. People are saying it's a teaser trailer, but it might just be like a little
Bumper thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just an in-betweener where they show just little clips
Yeah.
of like
I hope
things
that's
they've
not the
done in the
case.
past.
Yeah.
I could, if they do.
I
Make,
mean, I kind of hope it is because I don't really see
what
them
they
doing
could
anything
possibly
that
make.
interesting.
Yeah, what could they possibly do in a live action?
Because it looks really, I mean, it looks really low budget.
Maybe
be
this
a
is just a
stand-up
concept trailer.
It could be a stand-up comedy kind
Could
of.
be a concept
Or maybe
trailer.
they're just putting out a feeler to see how people react, and then they'll
I think they're
probably
getting a good
put more
reaction.
money into it.
I'd watch it.
The actors
watch
in
it.
are
Like
pretty
Christopher Lloyd is awesome. I love him.
How-
And
is
he
he
was
still
what
alive?
Rick was based on, too.
Yes,
so.
but how is he still alive? That's my question.
What does that have to do with?
Well, because I
that
was
cool.
surprised to see him because he was that old when he played as Doc Brown, and he's that old now. What's going on?
He's immortal.
Yeah,
Let him
bro.
be.
He's like,
Yeah,
all
bro.
right.
Let him be immortal.
He's doing stuff right. Oh my god.
You're
I
right.
guess so.
We're over here doing stuff wrong.
Yeah. He's doing all the right things, but I'm excited if it is a real thing.
Same.
I would love to watch it. And I've been seeing a lot of hate towards the Morty character, but I actually think it's a good casting choice.
So do I.
He looks fine. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
I have no.
I don't
he's
see anyone
fine.
else as him right now. I saw him the first time. I was like, oh my gosh, I actually can't see anyone else as that character now.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I don't know what all the hate. It's unwarranted. All right. Now, let's get into our thoughts before going into Shang-Chi. What do you guys think before walking into the theater?
I tried to be uninfluenced, and these motherfuckers, I don't know if they just didn't read my message or they just were doing it to screw with me.
We were right in the theater, so we were hyped because we had literally just finished it a moment ago. We're
was
still
like-
in our
1
seats.
minute ago.
I was
bro.
like, okay,
1
guys,
minute ago.
don't post anything on the chat. I don't want to know anything about it.
I couldn't
They're like,
find
oh,
any,
it's
bro.
a 9 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10. I'm like, what the fuck
Yeah, when
is
you guys
wrong
said
with
that,
you?
when you guys said that, it did kind of spoil for how good the movie was because I wanted to be surprised about how good certain parts were, but that kind of did.
We didn't talk about any of the parts of the movie, though. We
Because
just gave it a
high
rating.
rating. Made
Bro,
me
we
have
gave-
high expectations.
But we
'Cause,
gave a
like,
bunch
when-
of ratings for a bunch of movies, though.
yes, but
'cause-
you gave us high expectations.
Like School of Rock, bro. That's a solid, like a solid 7.5.
Bro,
out of
stop
10.
talking about School of Rock. You can bring that up later. I know you like it, bro. I know that it made you cry.
Bro, it's so
Oh
good,
my
bro.
gosh.
All right, back to Shang-Chi.
Right.
But yeah, what I was gonna say is that Like I was like coming into it, I felt like it wasn't gonna be all that amazing, or I thought it was gonna be fine because it's Marvel. At least it'll be okay.
And then you start crying because it was so delicious.
It's not School of Rock, bro.
But yeah, other expectations before going into the movie, obviously pretty good. I wasn't expecting certain things to happen when they did. So very good expectations.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, what about you?
I had
Before
pretty
I
high,
talk about mine.
yeah, I had pretty high hopes. I mean, I like Marvel overall,
Yeah,
so I was excited to see this.
yeah.
Even though I didn't know anything about
Yeah,
Shang-Chi.
that's what was my thing too. I know nothing about Shang-Chi, so I wasn't really sure what to expect.
Neither did I.
And the trailers didn't really give me too much to work with, so I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go. I know Marvel can put out good movies, but they can also put out average movies.
Didn't
So
they only have like one trailer?
they had
They
like
had two.
two. Yeah,
They
they only.
had two.
Had
I
two.
only saw the one.
And they
where-
had a TikTok.
Didn't they?
Well, I don't have
In
to.
the trailer, didn't they show like that Hawk's rival in the trailer?
Yeah, Abomination.
Yeah, isn't that
Yeah.
what people were hyped about as well?
Yeah, they were hyped about Abomination, but we'll talk
Well,
about
yeah,
him.
we'll talk
as
about
we
him.
talk.
bit.
Well,
that
I'm
later.
just saying. I'm just talking about the trailer, okay? I'm not talking anything else.
He was there. Yeah.
Yes, he was there. So I just brought it
So
up.
yeah, it was. I don't know. For me, it was like 50-50. It'll either be average or
Hit or
it'll be
miss.
really good.
Hit or
Shang-Chi
miss.
has a skin in Fortnite.
Oh yeah, May got it.
How
Oh, she
fast?
did?
How fast do they bring out these skins? Honestly,
Like the day after.
dude.
like-
why do they do that?
Dude, they
so
probably
fast? How
have
do they-
these months in advance,
Yeah, they-
and they're just waiting to release it.
Oh my god!
I mean, it's not. I bet it's not that hard for them. It's just like
Next thing you know,
take a skin. Just,
when Eternals comes out,
Wow.
oh boom! Next day, Eternals entire team skins out
There
there.
probably will be, honestly.
as long as it's good. As long as it's good.
All right, now let's get into the spoiler-free review. All right. Spoiler-free review of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. It was released September 3rd of 2021, starring Simu Lee and Aquafina, directed by Destin Daniel Cretton, and it's rated PG-13. Plot summary. Shang-Chi, the master of unarmed weaponry-based kung fu, is forced to confront his past after being drawn into the Ten Rings organization. So what are your guys' overall thoughts without getting into any spoilers of the movie?
Abomination didn't have a big part in it.
Yeah,
He
let's
looked
just
cool.
yeah, let's just put that out here for everybody who has high hopes for Abomination.
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't expect much from him.
Um,
The cinematography was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I really dug the choreography. It was gorgeous. I'm glad that they didn't do the thing like in some other kung fu based
Hey,
movies
shut up.
I'm talking about some guys.
where they zoom in
Zoom
right in their
out.
fucking torsos. You could barely see their fists. They're shaky
Oh yeah,
cam
that's a lot of
everywhere.
action movies.
They
yeah.
actually
Yeah.
pulled back and let you like experience the action.
Mm-hmm.
that's where I want to say I got.
It
some,
reminded me of old kung fu movies
That's
like
where I want to say I
like
got
Jackie Chan
Ip Man
specifically.
vibes from it.
Jackie Chan
Yeah, I
was
also
great.
got Ip Man vibes from it as well. Jackie Chan vibes too because of a certain scene.
Yep.
But yeah, it was definitely like I don't know. Sometimes these days I feel like Chinese kung fu movies do pretty good at pulling back, like you're talking about.
Because they want to show the moves. They don't want to dance around and try to hide.
Yeah, because these
Certain
people
things.
actually know martial arts, so
Yeah.
they're gonna show it off. Especially in Shang-Chi, these people know martial arts.
It was
So
But they were all-
crazy.
The way
Did-
he avoids shit and like how he moves, it's like a snake almost. Like when he's like,
Shh, we can't talk about it. It's a
I'm
spoil-
just saying, in fight scenes, like there's like he moves his entire body like to navigate through like obstacles and shit. It looks super cool.
Yeah, it did.
it is awesome.
But-
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie's pretty great, to be honest. I thought, I mean, I was pretty, I don't know, it's hard to put in words. I just enjoyed the movie pretty well. Like when we first got done watching it, I gave it a solid high rating
Mm-hmm.
just because I really enjoyed it. And to be honest, like all the scenes in the movies were great.
I don't know how Marvel keeps making these like banger like fucking like character themes. Like I swear every single like Marvel hero like theme is like iconic already.
Yeah.
Like the Shang-Chi theme's awesome. I like it.
Mm-hmm. They got some awesome
All right, I
soundtracks.
got another thing I like about this movie. In my opinion, this movie has by far the best comedic relief I have ever seen.
Oh yeah, this
Yeah,
comedic relief
yeah.
character was my favorite.
It is
Awkwafina?
so good.
Yeah, Aquafina was great as comedic relief, and it didn't feel forced at all, like in some other movies.
It felt so natural in this movie.
Like I don't. I guess like Ant-Man, where the sidekick or Ant-Man's friend, what was his name? He kind of
Better
felt
than that.
forced in there.
Oh, Luis.
Yeah,
I
Luis
like
kind of.
them. I like the
funny,
story
but
times.
sometimes he felt like he was forced in there
Yeah.
to be the comedic relief. But Aquafina felt kind of natural to be there, and it was
Aquafina?
that's the name of the actress.
That's your side name. That's your side name.
Not
That's-
her. Not her. That's not,
Not
who I was
her.
talking
Oh,
about.
that's not who you're talking about.
I'm talking about the other comedic relief.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. we'll get into more of that. For me, the movie blew me away. Like you guys were talking about, great comedy and chemistry between like all the characters. The action was suspenseful and really fun. And honestly, the story was very different from like Marvel standards in a good way. It was like a breath of fresh air that I think we needed after like so much build up towards, Endgame and stuff like that.
Like once again, like I'm glad that it's like a lower scale threat because like with the Black Widow, I was really appreciative of that because I'm kind of tired of like these huge fucking like battles and shit. Like
Yeah.
I kind of want some dudes that you fight.
It's
A beginning and an
And
end.
then
all,
there's
like,
a couple of super powered dudes.
Yeah.
And they're not like super broken or whatever.
Yeah, it feels like when we were first going back to like the initial phase of Marvel.
like when they're starting up the new
Like that's
phase.
kind of the thing that I was kind of disappointed about in the Eternals trailer because like you see the dude with like the laser
the
beam
Superman
eyes.
type
They-
dude.
Yeah, I'm like,
they
oh,
all
that's-
look
Well,
OP
that's
and
because
they-
the Eternals are like the first experience of the Celestials.
That's why I'm a little worried about it because it's like, okay, you're gonna start at like the tippy top of the scales. 'cause
Like
these
it'll
are,
just
like,
be
the
dudes
strongest.
standing and then they're shooting their laser beams.
Wasn't it just the one dude?
Well, I think they
They're
might all have that
Well,
power.
They're all
the-
insanely overpowered.
They all have the same.
They're all overpowered.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that looks very obvious in the trailer.
They are all Captain Marvel level.
What?
Yeah, so we'll see what happens with that one. But
And like this movie does have a world-ending threat, but I mean it's not.
it was contained within the movie.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
One thing I
contained.
like about this is, like you said, the characters themselves, they're not overly powerful characters, right? But it's the artifacts that set up the story for future movies.
And
Yeah.
like Shang-Chi had to like earn his
Yes.
powers and stuff.
And another thing I like about this origin movie is this is finally an origin movie where the character already knows how to fight and how to use his powers. Whereas in other movies, you go through like this montage of like, oh, I'm training every day. Ba, 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 ba.
Well, you do kind of see that. I mean,
A little bit, but I mean, it's more flashbacks. Yeah.
Flashbacks.
Whereas in other Marvel movies, it's like, oh my gosh, got to train hard every day, got to work on this equipment, got to do this and that. And this one's like, you come in and Shang-Chi already like knows.
Already knows it, yeah.
I think it depends because like in Iron Man, that really worked.
Yeah, but it was also like the first of its one
It
of
was
the first of
yeah,
its time.
So
the
never
formula
saw it.
wasn't
in
overdue.
Captain America, when Soldier wasn't like that either, where he looked like he was training hard. He was just already ready to go.
He just needed the super serum.
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple movies that don't do it all the way.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like that plot is overused, not just from Marvel, but from like hero stuff in general.
Oh,
Let's talk about all the
basically what
DC
we're saying
movies.
is
Oh,
it's
man.
nice to see Marvel go
You
back
know
to
who
its
really
roots.
is gonna disagree with you there? Probably May with Rocky training
Oh.
There's a
montages.
difference there,
But that was
okay?
not a hero movie though. That one's all about like humans.
Yes.
That's him trying to become the best boxer,
He's
isn't
gonna
it?
beat your ass for.
Ooh.
All right. So what would you guys rate it out of 10?
9.8.
9.8?
9.5.
9.5.
9.5 as well.
9.5. I'm also gonna bump it up to 9.5. I originally had it at 9, but because of all the like positive stuff I've been seeing, and even a few negative things I want to get into later on to refute, I actually bump up my score to 9.5.
That's
I
why
want this
did
movie
give
to
it
do well.
10, because there's something I didn't like.
Alexi, why are you up in 9.8? Why can't you just go 9.5? Why can't you go half?
Because I
Avengers?
wanted, because I knew
That's
this
what I
would
said
bother
to.
you.
That's what I said to.
Because I knew this would
Eddie
bother.
last time.
I
Hey, it's
knew
got
it
to be
would bother one of you
precise.
guys, so I did.
When you only have
9.8.
10 numbers to work with, you gotta find a way to fiddle.
Well, then at
around.
that point, you could just go 1 to 100.
Look, man, I just wanted to be a jerk to you guys because I knew one of you guys would mention it. Okay, so
I
give it 9.8.
I realized that. I'm like, why
I
are you
mentioned
going
it after the movie.
Yeah,
All
that
right,
too.
let's compare to some online ratings. The critics from Metascore gave it a 71 out of 100.
They're dumb.
The Rotten Tomatoes
Relax.
Tomato Meter critics gave it a 92 out of 100.
Good critic.
audience members, IMDb gave it an 8.1 out of 10.
They need to get out of here.
And audience members from Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 98 out of 100. So this is one of the highest ratings in terms of Rotten Tomatoes for a Marvel movie.
And all the movies that we've actually done so far, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is actually up.
Because the average of all these scores, when I crunch the numbers together, is an 85.5.
Well, yeah, because those stupid ass.
The meta
No,
score.
bro, dude, they
was
give us
pretty
such
rough.
low
What
ratings
about the
every
user
movie.
rating overall for Rotten Tomatoes? What about the users? 'Cause
The users, I said, were at 98.
Dude,
and
they almost gave it
yesterday
100.
was at 99.
the critics were 92.
Yeah, yesterday was at 99.
Fucking minutes.
It went, yeah, I did it like at midnight, so I guess the score went down 1%.
Like I've said in a couple other reviews are, they're still coming in. It's only been a couple
brand new.
days.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but it's still weekend, yeah.
But the Metascore, bro, why do they gotta be 7.1? That's just saying it's average.
They
Come
just don't
on.
know.
That's not
Like,
average. A 5 is an average.
Bro, 5 is worse. That's bad. That's level, bro.
5 is failing grade.
Yeah.
Okay, 6 is average.
6 is D.
I'll give
Oh,
it.
yeah, okay, that's about average, yeah.
Now,
But they're closer to 6. They're like 7.1. They're
Now-
like 2 ticks off.
on.
yeah, now before we jump into the spoiler-filled review, I'd like to take a moment to ask you to like this video if you're enjoying it so far. Let us know in the chat or in the comments if you're listening to the pre-recorded version what you guys think about Shang-Chi. And subscribe if you haven't already. It really helped me out, and it means the world to me. We're almost at 300, so let's get it. Also, check out our Discord and check out our Patreon, which is linked in the description. I remembered it this time.
I think we forgot to bring it up last time we did a video.
No, I reminded
Yeah,
you.
Jesus
Oh, you did?
revises.
Okay.
We are also on most of the podcast platforms, so listen to us anytime, anywhere.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Right, that's why I've changed it to most.
Are you on Disney Down now?
Damn it, I knew someone was going to say it.
Bro, are you on my door?
I was trying to say, like, I knew one of you guys was going to bring it up.
Bro, my door has a podcast. Like,
the frick?
thing,
Are
like,
you on the Ring cameras app?
Oh my gosh.
Samsung fridge.
Let's get into the spoiler-filled discussion. All right, let's take an in-depth review of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Let's start with discussing one of the scenes. I want to start with the scene that probably everyone loves, Shang's initial train fight against the Ten Ring members.
Yeah, honestly, I
mixed
think that's the
feelings.
best fight in the movie. Probably because it was in a confined space and you had to take very creative takes in terms of movement and how to get around the enemies and just the high speed of the train car just making the you have to adapt to the speed of the train.
That's where I agree with you, where it reminded me of a Jackie Chan movie, because he's always in situations like that where things are moving fast and he's got to just kind of maneuver his way around while also not hurting bystanders and stuff.
Yeah.
Was it in a bus, not a train?
Yeah, my bad, it was a bus.
Was it? Oh.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Did I put I put train?
Yeah.
I meant to say bus.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I was thinking this entire time, wait, there was a train scene?
No, it was a bus.
I must have fell asleep again. I didn't think
All
I
right,
fell asleep.
so I liked the fight and all that. The scene was super cool, but the CGI was so bad.
The CGI was fine.
No, it wasn't.
I love that.
There
But
wasn't
the
too
train
much
was
CGI,
fine. They had Humvees and
the
later
bus.
on that looked really bad.
The bus.
Dude, shut up.
It's not a train. I
It's
hear it.
longer than a typical bus, so
It's
it
a
looks like a
double-decker
train.
bus, bro.
A double decker is up like
yeah,
this.
Oh,
It's
wait.
a long
But
bus.
Dummy.
anyways, yeah, the
It's a San
CGI
Francisco tram car, maybe. I don't
kind
know.
of ruined some of the parts. Like when he went outside
The bus on the roof.
on the bus and he did all that jumping around,
Mhm.
and they showed the bus. It looked like
Like a
sand.
fake bus.
It looked like the bus was just sandpapered off and looked super smooth. Like it was
It looked
pure
fine.
animation. No, it bothered me a lot. It bothered me a
How
lot.
did he stay on, to be
That is-
honest? If he's
that-
going 95 down the
That
train,
is
when you
why,
fly off,
Well, you could
I
see how
gave
the
it a
momentum
9.8.
kind of tries to force him off the bus. I mean,
yeah, but how did he stay? He's wearing J's, for God's sake. They're not grip shoes. They're slippery stuff.
When you do
Jays
kung
have
fu, you
decent
know a
grip.
lot. You do a lot of tricks. When you know kung fu,
So
you
you're
got
just-
plot armor too.
Yeah, so in this scene, seemingly out of nowhere, Sean is able to demonstrate his incredible martial arts skills against two assailants. Or I think it was three.
It was 4, actually.
Razor Fist.
Yeah, Razor
Is
Fist.
that his name?
Yeah, that was his name.
They stole
it was
his
even
car
on his
later
car.
on.
Yeah.
That's his
Oh, yeah, I
name.
see that
he had
the
a-
guy who with the machete.
Yep,
Yeah.
it was Razor
Oh,
Fist.
so edgy.
That's so
when
sick.
they got into his car, you could see his playlist is there too.
Oh,
It
really?
says Razor Fist Jams.
Oh my god, that's great. I love him.
There was great and fun fight choreography. Felt like I was watching like a Chinese martial arts film, kind of like Jackie Chan would. Yeah, like we talked about.
I always love those varsity jackets.
They're pretty dope. I also related to the guy who said, I took karate in elementary, so I'm going to judge this fight as it goes on.
Wasn't that guy in Spider-Man?
Oh, was he?
He was on
actually?
the ferry boat when it was getting split in half, and he's
what?
like, "Yo, way to go, Spider-Man!"
I didn't know that.
I
That's
didn't.
cool.
I didn't.
Oh,
think-
the
I think
guy who was
that's-
recording.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't remember
That's
that.
awesome. I didn't know
bro,
they
how
were
do you
using
remember that?
Because I've seen that movie a bunch of
Oh, I
times.
see.
Oh wow, I've only seen it once. So
Same here.
I also like how Shang was able to beat the opponents while holding back because he was trying to protect the civilians and he was like in a moving vehicle.
Yeah.
So, he wasn't at his full potential, but he was still kicking ass.
And Sean fucking killed people in this movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brutal.
Well, it's because he was trained to be an assassin.
That's true.
Even
Yeah,
though
but
he has
it-
good morals, he still will kill if he needs to.
Yeah.
only when
But he chucked like 50 dudes off the side of a building.
yeah, he did.
Like he was straight up gonna kill his dad.
Yeah, it was intense. Not to mention Katie's life-saving driving skills, even if they did destroy a lot of vehicles along the way.
Bro, the garbage truck driver.
Oh yeah,
Where
when they
did the
touched-
garbage truck driver come from though?
She just turned down the
Yeah,
road.
she
and
did
he
a
was
sharp
just,
turn.
Yeah,
and
he was just
Did
there.
he just like try to stop her, or did he just couldn't turn away from her?
I think they were just kind of stuck together. Yeah,
I think it was just plot armor, bro.
Okay.
plot armor as
They
they run
wanted-
over all these other
Yeah,
cars.
they wanted her to be alive, so they're like, okay, let's just stay together. Let's press the brakes. Let's just make it work.
It
the
was-
little intro scene where they show him like getting up for his morning routine, and then they
Oh,
cut to
yeah.
this like rich car, and some like rich Asian dude comes
Oh
out.
yeah.
And then they cut to him.
Yeah, he's the
A valet.
valet. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a really good setup.
Because I was
yeah.
wondering, like, why the fuck is he broke?
I was questioning why he lives in a garage.
to hide, to lay low,
Yeah, and now you know why.
keep a low profile. All right, so the next scene I want to talk about is the raid against Sean's home as a kid. You guys remember that?
Iron Fist or whatever. That's the group of bandits or whatever.
Yeah, there was a group of bandits that came up to.
How could they even find his home? I mean, isn't
that's-
his home like super?
That's the
secluded?
only sin I had an issue with because I didn't really understand that either. I'm like, all right, so I don't know who these men are or where they came from, and now they're here to kill his mom.
Yeah.
Well, they said that.
Not her specifically, but
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they said that they're old gang. They were a gang that the dad was trying to destroy when he was a bad guy.
Yeah, but it is still weird how they were just able to find it.
Yeah,
I,
like,
I,
they're
think-
really-
I bet it
super
took them a long
secluded.
time.
Probably.
That scene made me like really mad because I'm like, these fucking idiots. They know that they're like fucking with the most like the strongest person on earth,
Right.
and they're just like, yeah, no, I'm gonna fucking kill your wife. I bet you're not gonna do shit, huh?
And then,
And
like,
he
when-
fucking murders all of them.
That
know,
was
like,
a
yeah, that's-
brutal scene,
yeah,
man.
that's
He
too
took
gay.
his son. He
That
took his
was-
son to a
that-
club
was a
and
cool
like
fight.
literally murdered people in front of him. Like,
They're so stupid.
as brutal as it was, the brutality of it all was actually cool to see because
Yeah.
it's not something you see
In a
normally
Marvel
they
movie.
didn't really
Yeah.
show any blood either.
No,
They
but
didn't show blood, but
but they
the
set it up
reflection-
like when he smashed his rings into the guy laying on the floor. You couldn't see it, but you could tell the kid from his reaction what happened. And
And in the reflection, you see of the window or
Mm-hmm.
the mirror you see behind the kid when you get to see him like throw these guys around.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He did not hold back at all.
See,
I think
these-
he used a shotgun
this
against
is
him.
this is what Candyman should have done
Oh,
with the reflections and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
We're showing the fights.
Yeah.
I just
yeah,
love how the
yeah.
kid accepts it though. Like he wasn't trained to be an assassin at the time, but when he was watching his dad kill all these people, he was just like, and the dad was like, "What, you gonna help me?" He's like, Hell
Yeah, it's like, I guess
Hell
so.
yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so. Let's do this. Let's go fucking murder people.
I also I wish we had seen his mom fight because she was able to take out like most of those dudes by herself,
Oh,
and she didn't
yeah.
even have her powers.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Didn't she still know kung fu though?
yeah, she still knew
Yes.
kung. That's why I wanted to see her fight because like she must have been like
I
pretty.
think
That's
It
what,
was
legit.
a
that's when
little-
he pulled the
It
candy.
was a little weird how when she died, they showed her like on the floor, right?
Yeah.
Her fucking face is like perfectly fine and shit. She looked completely normal.
Yeah, how did she?
Didn't
Yeah,
she
right.
just
So
get
many questions. How
stabbed
did
in
she
the,
die?
like right here or something like that, or
Maybe,
shot?
yeah.
But it sounded like they're like a billion dudes. I'm sure they would have like ganged up on her and like beat the shit
When you
out
Nah,
have
of
the
her.
bro,
power
she-
of martial arts, you tend to die gracefully.
Nah, bro, she was probably like running on their heads and everything, like a martial art professional. She's like,
One thing I did,
That's the problem. They didn't show that.
I really liked
Yeah.
how
but that fight
as
was
long
like 30
as they're
minutes.
connected to that dragon,
Mm-hmm.
they have access to that power. So I wonder if Shang-Chi, even though he's not in that village, if he still has those powers now.
What powers?
You know, like if you're connected to that dragon, you are able to do all that cool stuff even without those 10 rings.
Yeah, but she gave it up.
Yeah, she gave her. Were taken away technically because she was exiled.
Mm-hmm.
But Sean wasn't.
Yes, but does he have to be exiled to lose powers, or does he have to be
Near
there,
the village.
near the village to have the powers?
I think since he's
I
not
think you
exiled,
have to be near the village.
you don't. You
I
don't
hope
think
they go into that more because that was very obscure.
Ambiguous.
Well,
Yeah.
because they said that the mom gave up being with the family to start a family, to start
That
her
might
own
be
family.
her way of saying that she was exiled, though.
Do you think the village is just located in the center of the earth?
No,
Like that
It's-
kind of. Well, I mean, they went through a portal. It disappeared somewhere, and they pop up somewhere else. It kind of felt like it was in the center of
No.
the earth or something like that.
I think you're reaching there.
I'm
Yeah,
not reaching.
I don't know what you're talking about, really.
Well, I'm thinking from like because if Sean has the ability
Pocket
of the dragon,
universe, let's say that.
yeah. So it's like it's still so no matter where he's at, he's still gonna have the ability of the dragon. Then, like that's what I'm trying to
We'll
get
see
to.
in future movies because
Yeah.
10 Rings will be back.
All right, next I want to talk about the scene where the 10 ring soldiers and the gatekeepers team up to battle against the
That was
demons.
kind of bullcrap.
You didn't like that?
No, I did not. Because they changed. I understand that the
Like
entire
this.
bad guys versus good guys here was mainly because the father was
Insane.
not insane. He was being
Deceived.
controlled, deceived. Yes, I understand why he did what he did. He was struggling with
Grief.
a lot of
Yeah.
grief
Mm-hmm.
from losing his wife, and he really loved her, obviously, because he loved
Changed
her
his
enough to
ways.
change his ways
Yeah.
for it.
I mean, it's
And
not like
that
he's
is a lot.
1,000 years
And
old.
so when she died, and something like that monster
Calls to him.
he's gonna try and go back for it because he obviously doesn't know anything about the village.
Yeah.
So he doesn't know the customs. He doesn't know why the village is there, what they're doing there.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't even know about the demon that's being confined there.
Yeah.
I have no clue what you're trying to get at with in terms of you not liking the scene.
That's
Where
true.
the-
I'm getting to that.
Okay.
And because of that, he's doing all this bad stuff. And when he goes to attack the village, they start fighting. But the guys probably don't even know why they're fighting.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Well, yeah, they're loyal to the dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
but then all of a
it's been
sudden them
beaten into
changing.
them.
All of a sudden them changing sides.
Look how they see
because
the
of that.
fucking the demons.
They're like
no,
this
I-
bigger
They,
priority.
they killed they're like one of their strongest dudes like nothing.
Oh, yeah, the guy with the mask.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just the change, like
Just
I
felt
feel-
too fast for you.
yeah, too fast for me. It felt like loyalty. I understand the bigger threat,
Mm-hmm.
but the loyalty felt very flimsy at that point
Mm.
to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know something I said in the theaters? You know the big main guy, like the main.
Razor
guess-
fist.
No, the side, the second in command.
Oh, the
that
guy with the mask?
I thought
Yeah.
that was gonna be the mom for some reason.
Oh,
Like
that would
as
have
a
been an
plot
interesting
twist.
That
twist.
would-
Yeah,
twist.
because like I told my fiance, I was like, that's probably the mom. That's probably why like he can never beat her
Oh.
because you know the mom was able to beat the
Yeah,
head
dude,
guy.
there's no way that's mine. You know why?
Why?
Well, I said that I thought,
At what point did you think that though?
huh?
What point?
I was
did
thinking
you
as a
think that?
plot twist kind of scenario.
Because
But then-
Shang-Chi did technically beat that character when they were in the big
building,
The skyscraper.
Yeah, he
yeah.
technically beat him. So
Yeah,
he
that was the
couldn't
only
beat
time,
him.
but that was the only time that you seen him beat him. Other than that, he never beat him until then.
But he still won.
Yeah, he won that point. And that's why I was expecting, like, them to take off the mask. Like, oh, hey, son. Like, that's, I don't know. I was just kind of expecting that.
All right, so
So to me, this was a really intense scene because it was Sean versus Shu, with like his dad, and it kind of was reminiscent to like Luke Skywalker versus Darth Vader. You know, father and son battle.
I enjoyed that a lot actually. This entire.
And I'm like,
fight
that's
scene.
a interesting homage or whatever it is. I always like that dynamic in the movies. So that's a really cool twist.
It was it was a little too quick with the little quick montage of Katie learning how to
Yeah.
with their archery
Yeah, that's
lesson.
true.
She says she
And
only
then
took a
Shang
day.
like beat his aunt and like in that same day.
Well, I wouldn't say he won because she obviously.
Well,
His
he
powers were
learned
just
extremely
destroyed.
quickly in
Yeah.
a day.
Well, I mean,
Those parts were a little rushed. Yeah.
it's not like Sean and it kind
They
of
could
could have
be
made sense
prodigies.
because he's been training in martial arts, you know. But the fact that Katie was able to become like a pretty high skilled
Archer.
archer in one day,
Like, there's no indication that she could even.
yeah, there was nothing to state that in her
Well,
past.
some people are just natural prodigies, so she might have just been natural.
How'd that old
prodigy.
lady find that out though?
The old lady was
didn't.
wise, bro. She, no,
The old lady
was-
straight up said no.
No,
No, but the old lady was like,
lady's-
"Hey, take this bow and arrow, go to the archery
But
range,
then she
go
still
shoot."
said, "You're not ready."
Yeah, but the old lady didn't say that.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she did. She
The-
stopped him the first time when they came, but then the second time is when she's like,
Nah,
she
she's
picked
like,
up the
"Fine,
bow,
do
and
whatever."
and like old
Yeah.
guy's like, just don't die.
Yeah.
But back to the father-son fight scene.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed that. I actually felt the emotion there the entire
Yeah.
time because
Which
You
scene
can-
though? When
you-
they're on the rock or when
yeah,
they're
when
on the
they're
grass?
When they're on the
Yeah,
rock.
I felt
you
like the
could-
grass.
You could feel Sean trying to pull him back to the light.
Well, he actually technically did in a way, but the father was just too grief-stricken.
This is what I'm talking about. Star Wars. It's the same thing.
Like-
Darth Vader was like, I don't. Luke was like, come back to the good side, save the galaxy. It doesn't have to be this way.
I don't know. I'm not.
It's
Star
basically the
Wars like
same
that,
dynamic.
But
Yeah,
this
that's
scene
why I
really
enjoyed
made
it so
me
much.
feel for it. So I really liked the entire scene, and when the father was getting his soul sucked out, I really felt bad for him at that point because
Yeah.
the guy was just trying to
See
see
his
his
wife,
wife
yeah.
again, and in the end, he was literally just killed off. I really did not like that.
I thought that shot was a little. It was a little weird because he was just chilling as his soul was being sucked out.
he knew
They
he couldn't get away from that. So
no,
he
but
just-
they should have showed him like at least in pain. He just looked fine. He
Well,
just
the
he was just
rest-
looking at him,
Well, the rest of the guys that were fighting the little baby ones,
and
they
it
didn't look
lasted a good half minute.
like, they
yeah,
didn't
they
even
didn't
look
feel
like they,
pain.
yeah, they didn't feel pain either. They just like, oh, they're trying to fight it, and then you have to like limp. That was literally it. That was all.
Honestly, if that scene probably went on longer, I probably would have shed a tear or two.
Why?
Because it was a sad scene in my
I
opinion.
mean, it was
very
sad, but I don't know if it was that.
Yeah, it
sad.
wasn't that
For me,
sad.
it was. I
didn't get
I don't
that
know.
attached to the father
I
like that.
got attached to the father because I really got into his mindset of why he was doing this. Okay.
Mm.
I mean,
really got into
I
that.
get why he was doing it.
With
but
all those kids you got,
Look, man, if you get into the mindset of the character, you can kind of understand what they're going through. So once you do that, you can feel a lot more.
Some of the thoughts I had while watching this movie is where was the father Wenwu's army? He had like 10 people at the end of the movie. Like they had like 5 vans pull up, but if he's been conquering nations for like ages,
They probably all die down.
No, I
But
thought they
even
were spread
still-
across the
Well,
world.
yeah, he
Well-
spread his influence across the world, and
So I think I think they were on missions and stuff because they even
Budget
said,
cuts.
Oh,
It was
yeah, or
when,
budget
when,
cuts.
when he was talking to his
Mandarin.
his son or whatever, he was like, we'll bring back the 10 rings back to what it used to be or whatever. So maybe he's just implying that
he lost
they're
his
way more
grip.
scaled down since he's
Well,
been trying
since all
to.
these technological
change his
marvels came
Yeah.
in, and to be fair, with all these other superheroes coming in place, I understand that he's probably been the 10 rings have probably been down in dumps for a long time by now. But if they try to rise up to power again, like Iron Man, Hulk, Captain Marvel, they'll just come in and kick his ass like that.
That's true.
No matter how strong the 10 rings are.
I also wondered. That makes me wonder. How did Avengers or Shield not know about the 10 rings if he's been conquering nations for
Because of the Mandarin.
the
Yeah.
They
Mandarin?
thought they got rid of it
Mm.
because of that.
Yeah, that's right. You didn't recognize the Mandarin because you didn't
Well,
watch.
okay. So when I said I didn't watch Iron Man 2, that's kind of a lie. 'Cause
mean?
I saw like 30 minutes of like a scene where they're at a like.
You mean Iron Man 3?
Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to talk.
Wait, that guy was in Iron Man 3?
Oh, that was 2. Was it 3?
It's 3.
I thought 3 was where he fights against the suits, all the other Iron Man
Yeah,
suits.
see, that's what I
where
thought.
That's the same movie?
That's the same
I
movie.
thought 2 was the one where he fights a guy against the guy with the
Yeah,
whips.
that's not the Mandarin.
Yeah, but I thought he was also in that movie.
No.
No? Okay. Then I'm
See-
just remembering wrong.
See, I don't then I'm so lost because I've only seen Iron Man 3 like twice.
It's our Iron Man.
Yeah, to me, when I saw him on screen, it took everybody was going, whoa, and I was like, who is that? I feel like I recognize him. It took me a second because it's been a few years since I watched that movie. I'm like, oh man, it's the Mandarin.
The orange.
Or the fake Mandarin.
Yeah.
You were saying again?
No,
before we took over?
no, it's fine.
No, go ahead.
No,
Go
it's
ahead.
fine.
Go ahead.
No, I'm wrong. So apparently, I don't have any thoughts on it really.
Okay.
Because he thought remember he hadn't seen 2 or 3, so
Oh,
he was
okay,
bringing
okay.
up 2. The fact that he's only seen like half an hour worth, and if it's not in 2, then he definitely is not gonna know.
Okay.
I've only
Fair
seen
enough.
Iron Man 3 like twice, so I definitely didn't know who that character
But
was.
speaking of this Mandarin, the fake Mandarin,
Mm-hmm.
he's the comedy relief that I was talking about.
Oh, he's a comedy relief you enjoyed?
It was so good. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yours is also good. She was really good as well. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
But the Mandarin just blew me out of like I was just
Shh,
laughing.
I'm playing dead.
I'm playing dead. And then the little creature also starts playing dead. I just love that so much. I want a plush.
I'm
toy
sure
of
they're
that
going to
thing.
be merchandise for
Yeah.
that little creature. I don't doubt it.
If it comes out, I'm getting it.
Another question I had is, where is the demon originally from? Like, the giant demon that was sealed away in the
Did it
gate.
fall from the sky?
Here's my theory.
But
It's
yeah,
apparently
but
from a different dimension or something.
Oh, really?
Here's my theory.
Because they did a little backstory thing.
Oh, yeah. like
I
on
don't
the
know if
wall.
it implied that that their village is like a bunch of space Asians.
Why do you
I
say that?
They said something about being from another dimension or something.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
that.
It's a
They
little
did?
it's
Oh.
a little up in the air. They didn't do too
You wanna
much
hear
explanation
My
on it.
theory. This theory is probably very wrong. But
What
here's
is it?
my theory. All right, so this ties into the Eternals trailer actually.
Oh,
Everything comes back to the Eternals.
Okay, it's
With
the
all
ancient
the- with all
aliens.
these-
Okay, no, it's the ancient aliens. You know how they said the whole convergence thing is going to take 7 days? What if this ties into that? Because the ancient aliens and this thing happens to start waking up in this movie as well. What if these ties into the events of that as well? So I'm like,
So Cthulhu's gonna take over the world.
that's just my theory about this. So I don't know.
All right, what was your guys' favorite moments in the movie?
Well,
I
I,
can start
already
off
said
if
it's
you
the
guys
bus scene. I really like that scene a lot. It's the most like kind of like kind of down to earth or not down. You know what I mean? But it's the most like regular, just like kung fu movie
Yeah.
type scene,
Mhm.
which I really like, and didn't have too much like superhero type stuff in it.
The father versus the son.
That
The-
was a really intense
That
scene.
really got me.
I also May wanted to be on the episode, so I asked her to come in here and talk about her favorite scene. Real quick. What was your
Welcome.
favorite scene in Shang-Chi? Do you have one? No? You can say.
The whole movie.
The whole movie, yeah, I like that part.
I thought you were about to go see the movie again.
I wanted to.
You can.
Well, both showings already started.
Oh.
okay.
Oh,
So do you have like a specific scene though?
Every scene with Aquafina.
So what the entire movie about?
She was pretty great, yeah. What about any specific scenes with Aquafina?
I like the karaoke scenes.
Oh yeah, those are
Mhm.
funny.
I like the part where she bet against Shang-Chi.
Oh yeah, that was funny too.
Like, did you bet against me? No.
That was my favorite moment. Not her specifically, but Sean versus his sister Xiaoling. That's what I have here. Faced against his sister, Xiaoling must confront her past against Sean after seeing him for the first time in years.
All right, let's be honest. Shang-Chi totally could have won that fight.
Yeah, he was holding back.
He
in
was
that
holding
fight.
back so much.
But I mean, why wouldn't he? It's his sister.
I also really like the scene on the rafters.
Thank you for stopping in on the
because because it's a really confined space also,
Mhm.
and it's really like rickety flooring and
Yeah.
like poles and shit like that.
If somebody is scared of heights, I got anxiety. From
So the
that. I was
way-
like, oh.
The way he had to maneuver himself in and out from like positions to fight people and trying to like run towards Aquafina to like save her and stuff.
Mhm.
It was just really cool. Him just like slithering in and out and stuff like that.
I think my favorite scene's probably gonna be like the end fight with the two villagers, and then the little creatures come to life, and the guy's just like, oh shoot, now we gotta come together.
What styles do some of those fighting
like that
styles
a
do they
lot.
remind you of? Like, some of them look like, what is it?
Wing Chun.
I don't know if like crane or something like. No, not crane.
Oh, you're talking about
Mantis?
animal fighting styles?
Yeah. So I don't know if the snake is
Praying
actually a real
mantis?
thing or not.
He said snake, yeah.
I'm thinking. Isn't
For a
the
specific art form it reminded me of was Wing Chun, at least from the mother's perspective. Because like that's more of a choreography.
redirection and stuff
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
like
Yeah.
the dancing type of style.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
wasn't the dragon pose one of the big things in that too?
Oh yeah,
Oh, he
dragon
actually
was
did
also one of the
yeah,
That
fighting
would have
styles.
been sick. Is when the dragon was there. If he did that,
The
you know-
avatar thing.
Yeah, the avatar thing, like,
Whoa.
when he did the stance and the dragon just flew by. That
Holy
was so
crap!
cool.
Be careful with the camera, bro.
I know. That would have been so
He got so
cool.
hyped. He's
Oh
too
my
hyped.
God.
I'm sorry. That's just imagining it.
They don't own the Nickelodeon.
I
studios,
understand, but they
though.
could have totally done that and gotten away with it. I'm saying they could have gotten away with that.
That would have been fun, yeah. All right, so now moments that should be cut. Do you guys have any in mind?
That's a tough one, actually.
Cut or changed? Either way.
I think the
Fix up their CGI skills because I feel like they're hiring new people for their CGI, and you can see it in their work.
Yeah, it was a
because-
little weird. I had the same problem with Black Widow. It's specifically the way that like cars move.
Yeah.
Yeah, specifically
Yeah.
that. Like, what's going on there?
So the whole
Like,
bus scene.
Well, the bus was okay because they didn't show like the tires moving and shit. But like
the cars around it.
I don't know, dude.
You said car scene.
Yeah, well, let me explain.
Okay, go ahead then.
So like when the 10 rings were like showing up to the village, they show the trucks like drifting.
Oh yeah.
And it looks really weird, like they're just sliding into place.
Yeah,
Bro,
it looked way too fake.
It's a Jeep commercial.
They weren't branded. Maybe that's what.
Yeah, the only car that was branded was the BMW.
Yeah. That was the biggest placement.
I don't know
Product
if they
placement.
sh-
Oh no, Obi!
with the crushing of certain like cars.
I think it was just a little late.
underneath
Yeah.
the buses. Like you know how the bus like crushes.
Oh
a
yeah,
bunch of-
yeah.
like, I don't know if I'm pretty sure that those are just CGI, but if they are CGI, those look pretty good.
Mm-hmm. That was done well. For me, I think something that should be changed or cut. I can't think of anything in particular, but for some reason, the parts of the movie felt like it dragged on. Like every scene was impactful and important to the story, and it was engaging. But at the same time, the movie felt a little long to me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I didn't feel. I felt like it wasn't long enough.
Yeah,
it felt
I
like it
didn't
was
really feel
rushed.
the length. I didn't feel it was rushed. I didn't feel
Towards
the
the
length.
end there
of it.
with the whole training stuff. That was.
Oh
really
yeah,
rushed.
the training. Yeah,
Yeah, that was the rush. That was rushed. Yeah.
I feel like the only thing I can think to be cut out was like the beginning when he started doing push-ups and working out.
I really wanted.
Well, it's
to
just
see,
his morning routine.
I really
need to
wanted
see
to see
that, though.
more. Shang
Well, they
Chi,
just wanted
like,
to set up the
and-
joke that he's not stupid rich like his father is.
I really wanted to see more of the martial arts training when he's learning to control the dragon's like powers
Mhm.
or whatever the powers that the
You
dragon.
mean like the
bestows upon
like
him.
the 1 minute scene of the
Yeah.
show with the ant?
Yeah, like I want to see more of that, or because I
wanted
really
2
enjoyed the
minutes
fighting
of it.
style. When, it was Shang-Chi's mother and the father going against each other. That was a really good fight scene. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed that.
That was a fun scene.
The fact that he just got blown away by air.
She was an actual warrior.
Airbending. He did some airbending in there.
Yeah.
And I would have said like maybe the abomination could have been cut out.
Oh
but
yeah, that was just a
I
tease.
saw.
Yeah.
I saw. There was a comment from the director or something that it's like setting something up in the future,
It probably
Really?
is.
and that abomination will be back.
Oh heck yeah!
I can see it because obviously Wong and Abomination are in cahoots because you saw it in the middle of the movie where
Yeah, they
he's,
rigged the
like,
fight.
it was such a rigged fight. Yeah.
So the Hulk is gonna have its own movie.
No, it will not.
Hawk.
Hawk.
Hulk will not be having his own
Hulk.
movie unless they get the rights to the Hulk. They do not have the rights.
What if we have a Bruce Banner movie and then he just
Why
turns
was his
into Hulk?
arm broken?
because
of
Dude,
the- yeah,
come
yeah,
on!
yeah.
Don't be dumb.
Yeah, I forgot.
All
How
right.
do you forget about?
Well, how
Endgame?
long after has it been? It's
Well,
been
he-
at least years,
I
right?
don't think he can regenerate it. I think it's gone. It's just gone. You could probably get like a robotic
I
arm.
wonder if Hulk would have a broken arm when he transforms.
I think he does.
Oh wow.
Cause remember the Hulk and him are combined now. They're all
Yeah.
one when he gets big.
Oh, that's right, right.
His arm's still just crushed. It just doesn't. That's why the only time he can actually wield the Infinity Stones was when he was in Hulk form.
Oh, that's right.
Because then he's like,
Dang,
"Oh, I'm
that's
the only
right.
person who can handle it because he can't really get hurt that easily."
Mhm.
And then he snaps and his whole arm's just crushed.
I
like
guess
that.
yeah. I guess it's staying that way since it was due to the Infinity Stones.
All right, so this is good. I'm going to talk about the end credit scene with the Hulk. You guys notice how he's not
in his form anymore.
In the what's the Smart Hulk name?
Oh yeah,
Professor Hulk or something like that.
Professor Hulk.
He's not in that form anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that's a good point.
I wonder
guess
why.
They're setting up a lot of stuff.
I guess
here.
he's able to control it now. Who knows?
I don't think it's about that. I think it's something totally different.
You think they split it up finally?
All I know is there. Here's how Abomination can tie in, because there is gonna be a She-Hulk movie, and Hulk might be like because
a mentor.
the mentor to his cousin, because the cousin
Yeah.
She-Hulk is Hulk's cousin.
Yeah.
I think. So that's gonna tie in, and thank you, Bot Nature, for following us.
Hey, bot nature.
Yes, Bot Nature.
Oh, bot. Okay.
They said, "Ooh, I'm not even subbed. I'm subbing now."
Hey. Let's go. Where would you guys' final rating be for
Oh,
this
it's
movie?
still 9.5.
9.5.
Without a
Still.
doubt.
9.8.
Maybe it's
The-
down to a 9.
The CGI is what
9.5.
The CGI is what takes away the 2 points.
I just put it down because of that montage scene.
The ending
Just a
montage.
little bit, you know. It's
Just a
still
little
great.
Right. 9.5 for me too. Now let's read some online reviews. This IMDb audience member gave it a 9 out of 10. I'll start by saying that if you're looking for a great story, you'll be disappointed. Shang-Chi is pretty standard hero's journey at its core, which is a shame because the story could have been inspired by House of Flying Daggers and other wuxia titles. So why rating so high? Because where the story falls, everything else excels. Shang-Chi is visually spectacular and a real treat for the eyes, and some visuals that are incredibly distinct from the MCU. In regards to aesthetics, Black Panther walked so Shang-Chi could run a marathon. The fight scenes are all amazing. There's one weak fight, but it's meant to be weak, and they're all very long, which is great to see. One of the early ones went on for a solid 5 to 10 minutes, which was unexpected but far from disappointing. The first actual fight scenes is my favorite in the MCU, and I was worried none of the others would top it, but they were all delightful to watch, and I was so glad they did a parallel of it later on. Either way, the writers went hard on the fight scenes, and that paid off. In summary, the story is lacking, but I'm glad in a way that allowed everything else to shine. And shine it did. I hope future directors take a lesson from the aesthetics and choreography of Shang-Chi.
Yeah, the choreography was insane. Like, there were a bunch of them were like held in one shot, so you just see like these long ass fight scenes going on in one shot, and it's like it must have taken a lot of time.
Characters to
Yeah, they're not trying to
hide
like
their-
obscure any of the fight.
I like how in Sean's room they even had like a Kung Fu Hustle movie poster on his wall. So it's like paying homage to the old martial arts movies.
Yeah, and crap, what the fuck was I gonna say? That's bothering me.
think?
You
You
could,
got any
What?
thoughts
Oh.
on that comment?
Oh, I mean, he's not wrong. I think the story's like a pretty basic story for it, but all, like he said, all of it, like everything else, made up for with the story. So I'm not fighting it. I'm pretty sure that sounded pretty right to me.
One thing I do gotta say, I'm probably gonna butcher the name, but I think it's wuxia, is like the WUXIA.
Oh, yeah.
That is an actual genre. It's a pretty good genre, but I think they're basing too much of it into this. That genre is only like 30% of the movie, so I wouldn't use that as a basis to if the movie's good or bad.
Right. This is a Marvel movie.
So, I have a question. I don't know if any of you guys will know the answer to it. I've seen it in a lot of like Asian American like media where it's like they integrate like in like Asian culture with like hip hop culture.
Oh.
Is there?
Well,
I don't know if there's a deeper connection there.
Well, that's a controversial topic right now, actually, because Aquafina is getting a lot of backlash online because they consider her like trying to appropriate Black culture.
Oh, weird.
So yeah, that's a little bit
they're
of a
digging
gray
too deep,
area
yeah.
right now because
They're reaching.
well,
Yeah, I think they're
wouldn't
reaching
say
too.
that.
I mean, I don't know.
It's a hard thing because it's like, I mean, yeah, everyone's a minority in terms of that, but at the same time, you know, if you're appropriating another minority's culture, even though you are a minority, are you being racist and stuff? So that's a can of worms I don't think we should open on.
No, I was just saying that I've seen a lot like in the past too. Like there's like a connection between like hip hop and Asian culture.
Yeah. I think.
And I
I
think
see what you're saying. Yeah.
Mhm.
it might just have to be something to do with like New York, areas, like
New York,
specific
San Francisco.
neighborhoods and
Yeah,
stuff
since
like
she
that.
was raised there. Yeah.
I said, didn't this movie take place in Cali?
Yeah, this
No,
was San
San
Francisco,
San Francisco.
which also has
You know, one thing I
higher
really liked about this
minority
movie as well-
population. Huh?
One thing I really like about this movie is the fact that they didn't actually like shy away from them speaking Chinese throughout the movie.
Oh yeah, that was
Like,
great too.
Normally they just start speaking their native language at the beginning, but then they shy away from it.
Yeah,
There was
There's-
like one or two scenes that it kind of shied away, which was
Yeah, but they still brought it back again later on in the movie. So
yeah,
that's
I'm just explaining that there's a couple examples where they do shy away from it, like in a flashback scene where they're talking as kids, like it was
Okay.
the brother and the sister, like they were talking about how he's going away and he spoke
In Chinese, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
for like one or two sentences and then they switched to English
He's like, I'll
Like,
be back.
for no
don't worry."
I'm
particular
hoping
reason.
in future movies that they eventually, like, if you know them specifically to speak a certain language, let them speak a certain language and make us read the subtitles.
Yeah.
I
like,
don't
like
care.
Tekken.
Like
Yeah.
if Man, I watched that movie
Yes,
all in
exactly.
Chinese. With
Like, have you ever
subtitles.
played Tekken? Like a story mode in Tekken?
No, I do not.
Like they all speak their own individual languages and they just make you read subtitles.
That's
That's
fine.
dope.
That is fine.
That's
And they
dope.
all somehow know how to communicate with each other.
They're
even
all
though they're
multi.
Yeah, they're all
multilinguistic.
I
But
think the only thing for that one scene that you brought up with this, him talking to his sister, I think he was trying to practice English at the same time as well.
But they didn't mention
In
that.
this
Well,
case,
they did.
They were just having a moment to each other just for
Well,
some
I mean,
reason.
I'm just saying.
Like the
that's-
dad, one time he's talking to him in Chinese and then he says, "Are you practicing your English?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's
cool
why.
thing
That's
is-
what I'm thinking. Well, that's probably maybe that's why he went back.
But they're just having a regular like moment of him leaving for 3 days
They-
and then he fucking
leaves
leaves
for
forever.
6 years.
they at least give us a reason as to why they
Longer.
can speak English as well.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're not just throwing
Oh, you can speak
all
English
these
somehow.
all these other actors and just don't explain how they all of a sudden know English. We actually get a reasoning. He's been learning how to speak it the entire time.
So you can-
Also,
so you
I-
can assassinate someone.
I was ever slightly disappointed with the second end credit scene where they show
Why?
The
his
karaoke
sis-
scene.
no his
Oh, the
Yeah.
sister,
his sister. Yeah, where they show her like
Xiaoling.
the new boss of the 10 rings.
That's right. Yep.
Wasn't that the first credit scene?
Well, boss,
No.
but I don't know if
Wow,
she's gonna be
was it
running
ten?
as
Like, the
10
second
rings
one was
or if
them
she's gonna
showing
run
the
it as
rings and
her fight
analyzing
club.
it.
Oh, I don't remember the order.
Yeah.
Because right
Well,
now
I think it was
it
the
looks
first
more
one.
of like
Oh, okay.
a fight
'Cause I think it
club,
was
and
the
she might
very
just be
end
like
of it,
mercenary
and
for
then-
hires.
Then they go, the whole credit plays, and then it showed Captain Marvel
Oh,
I don't know why they showed Captain Marvel and Bruce and not like anyone else.
because those only two are alive, I believe, that were important from the original.
Okay, so I actually
because Iron Man died, and
saw
then
an article about this. I actually did read into the article how this could set up future stuff because they're in there because they're obviously going to be setting up more because there's going to be more movies for future movies. Captain Marvel was there for like the mystery. Why is she in there? What is she up to? That is going to set up future movies with her, and so it might explain why she's there in her next movie
She's
or
such
what
a
she's
dick.
doing.
it also made me wonder where Doctor Strange was. I'm like, if Wong
That
is
another
there,
thing, yes.
where is Doctor Strange?
He's busy with his madness.
He is multiverse madness.
He's busy being
destroying
wearing a
this-
hoodie on his cape.
Because if Doctor Strange was
Or
there, we
Kate
probably
Anderson.
would have had a lot of a much deeper in.
because Alexi, didn't you say that you had a theory where Doctor Strange in the new Spider-Man movie isn't Doctor Strange?
Oh yeah, that's a
lot of
theory
people think
online.
that,
yeah,
that's a big theory right
they
now.
think
because
it's
or
Mephisto,
something
right?
like that, yeah. But my idea is that might be like a 40% true, maybe.
Maybe
That's
we'll
a high
see.
percentage.
I mean,
still.
people were thinking Mephisto was in WandaVision, but he didn't end up being
No,
in
so-
WandaVision.
So you think
Everyone
Doctor
just-
Strange is locked up somewhere, and the
Maybe
Mephisto
people just
is,
really maybe people
They
just
do
really want him to be.
Mephisto,
Yeah,
they really want him to be in the MCU.
No, but I'm saying if it comes to be, do you think he's locked up, and that's why he wasn't in Shang-Chi?
I don't know. That might be the case.
Because I mean, doesn't Doctor Strange
That might
lose
be
the,
why
one
Wong
of
is
the
the one
stones?
who went to see Shang-Chi
Mm,
instead
right.
of Doctor Strange.
Hmm.
But yeah, Doctor Strange looks weird in
Yeah,
the trailer,
he's-
and he acts weird. There's
Yeah,
no
definitely.
way.
There's just so going back to Shang-Chi, in the club scene where he shows his sister the letter,
hmm
like I don't know why the father wanted Shang to come and visit his sister.
Maybe so he could have them both in one place.
Yeah, make it
Maybe,
easy
yeah.
to
To capture
transport
them?
them. Yeah, capture them.
But he sent the letter before, or he saw they showed the letter in his like little morning routine thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
But then they
he got, like,
attacked
a month
him
in
first.
advance,
Yeah, that was a little
Because
strange.
I think he was further away. Because wasn't the daughter like in
China.
Yeah,
Yeah.
China.
This
It was
is-
closer probably.
This is why
Macau.
it worked. He got the letter. He didn't do anything about it. He didn't care about it very much. But then he got attacked. And then the guy said he's going after his sister, and he happened to have the letter. So now he knew where to go to look for his sister.
I mean, it's
And
like
so
the
he
dad
wanted to
didn't know
go
where
to
they were
warn
all
her.
at.
And then all of a sudden, they're all in one place now. So now he can just wrap them up in pretty little package and send them back home.
I guess.
I wonder
Alright.
what their home was at.
It just seems like
Yeah, somewhere in the mountains.
It
of
was a
China.
lot of
I know, right?
to take.
it just seems like they're setting them up just like I'm trying to speak. I can't think of my words.
All right,
We're
we're
like
looking.
they're putting them together, and it'll give the enemy threat less of a chance to capture one of them.
Yeah, because they're both very skilled
Yeah, they're
fighters.
extremely strong. So like, why would they put both of them in the same room?
Because he eventually showed up himself.
Yeah, that's true. I think he knew he could take both of them on.
No, he lost to Shang, doesn't he?
Later on.
later on, but he had never lost. He had the power of fear on his side as well, because he was talking about how you've always been afraid of me.
Mm-hmm.
You know something that I thought was weird was the fact after he takes off the ring, how come he doesn't like his age catches up with him?
Oh, that's a good point.
Because
There's no.
It's only
he
been
said, no, it's 1,000 years.
1,000 years.
yeah, but I mean, after he took them off, it's only been like 10 years.
No, but
Or
that
something.
doesn't make sense because you would imagine because the rings were keeping him alive. They even
Yeah,
say it.
they're keeping him immortal.
And the fact he takes it off, wouldn't his age catch up with him?
Well, I
That's
think
a big plot hole.
he just stays the age that he
Yeah.
was when he put them on the first time.
Immortality doesn't stop time for him. If it stopped time for him, then that's a different story. The air is different from 1,000 years ago, but he's been breathing that same air, so he's been adjusting to that as well. Like, you know how when you get a coffin that's 1,000 years old and you open it up, and then if it was exposed to the air right now, it would just turn to dust straight up. So that is why they have sealed in a chamber where they can adjust the.
He's teamed to know a lot about cadavers.
I don't know. I just thought that was
I'm just
weird.
saying that he will not.
I just
Age
thought.
will not adjust.
So you're trying to say Sean's going to be that age for the rest of his life now that he owns
pretty
the
much,
rings?
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Shang-Chi will not.
So he's
age
gonna
at
see
that
his best friend, maybe even love interest,
Probably
pass away.
yes,
Yeah.
most likely. That's probably why he never. The father probably never had
A wife.
a wife before.
Or he'll probably give them up at some point. Like his
That's
father
probably the case
did.
because
They
that's what
pass it
Marvel
on to
does.
his kid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Maybe.
All right, let's take a look at another review. This Metacritic reviewer gave it an 80 out of 100, featuring funny and endearing moments. Amid beautifully choreographed action sequences, Shang-Chi excels as a story about family and how it can be twisted by grief. Simu Lee, Awkwafina, and Tony Leung bring multifaceted characters to life, and despite pacing issues, it delivers a hugely entertaining step in the right direction for Asian representation.
Facts.
So that's pretty good. I like all the diversity we're seeing in movies this year.
Yeah.
Especially the Asian community has a lot of movies that are been performing really well, which is good.
That's good.
I
I'm
know.
trying to think how many white people are in the movie.
I think there's like
2?
There was the Razor Blade.
Yeah.
Raise your fist.
Razor
Razor
Fist.
Yeah.
Fist.
I think he's the only one that I could actually.
And then there's
Remember.
the friend,
the two friend. The
one of the
friends.
friends, I think.
Yeah.
Oh
so
wait, no, she was Asian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Never
so
mind.
the guy.
No, the other guy. The guy was white.
the
He was-
actor.
No, he
the-
wasn't.
Yes,
he
he was.
Yes,
he
he
was
was.
Indian.
Close enough. It's a different.
The
Wait,
fake,
Close
what?
enough.
No, it's not. If
no,
it's
no,
Indian,
close
it's a whole
enough to
different
like
race.
different race.
fake,
I'm saying.
there was also the fake Mandarin.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's
Oh,
another
that's
white
true.
guy.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, there was like just 2 roles, but the majority of the cast were Asian, so that was pretty cool. And it still performed really well, which is the right step.
Extremely well. It already beat Black Widow.
Yeah.
Well, this is it's its own series now. It's moving forward.
Well,
from
I'm
here
hoping
on
we
out.
get at least.
You know, Black Widow's still dealing with the past.
I'm hoping
Yeah.
it's a trilogy here. I'm assuming it's gonna be because all their solo films.
They
end up
literally
being trilogies.
they said the 10 rings will return.
I know that's only for.
That's a
second
long
movie.
title though. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
It's still a good.
Doesn't
movie.
roll off the tongue. It's a great movie. Maybe shorten the title.
No, I think the title's just.
Well,
fine.
it'll probably just be Shang-Chi and then another subtitle.
Yeah.
Kind of like Indiana Jones.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings and something else.
And the dragon.
2. All right, 2. This Rotten Tomato audience gave it a 5 out of 5. One of the best cinematic experiences ever, packed with drama, humor, and of course, action. This story was shown to us with pure excellence.
Facts.
Yeah, facts, straight facts.
It's cool.
And this Rotten Tomatoes critic gave it a fresh. It's vanishingly rare for a film to actually deserve its hype, but Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings does so and more.
I don't see too many ads since I have like YouTube Premium and a bunch of stuff like that. I was talking to Paige and I told her that the movie is good and she didn't even know what the fuck it was.
Really?
She was like, I've never heard of it.
Actually, I saw an article or a video about this today, but despite performing so well, Shang-Chi had the lowest marketing budget out of any Marvel movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That does
The
not
only
sound
time
like
I've ever seen ads was in the movie theater and one TikTok.
Actually, I don't really get that. I don't have YouTube Premium, but I don't get ads for movies this much either.
I had to disagree with you guys there. Everywhere I went, I saw Shang-Chi, and I was getting annoyed
Where the
by
fuck
it.
have you been going?
It's probably been going to the
Everywhere.
mall.
No.
'Cause that's the only time I see like ads for Shang-Chi.
All
in
I
the
know
mall.
is I've been seeing a lot of Shang-Chi ads
Like where?
everywhere.
Like where?
Instagram, specifically.
I'm not on Instagram.
Well,
I'm
are you
on-
following Marvel pages? Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe, yeah, but I've just been seeing so much of it. I was getting kind of annoyed by it.
No worries.
Well, yeah, because I mentioned it to Paige. She never heard of it.
Yeah, and I didn't see really much TikToks of it too, even though you brought it up.
The TikTok, they showed it 5 days before the movie came
Yeah,
out.
like I didn't see normally when there's a huge movie, every time you open up TikTok, it like plays the ad for a second, and this time I didn't really see it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the only ad I seen was in theaters. That was it.
Yeah.
To be
Yeah,
freaking
pretty
honest.
much.
and that first trailer wasn't all that appealing.
Well, they had 2 trailers, and then they both.
I said
show-
the first one wasn't appealing. The second one was way better.
I honestly don't remember the first one.
I don't remember the second one.
Wait, so you only remember one of them, but not both of them?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? I can't remember.
All right, so anything else you guys want to talk on Shang-Chi before we
He
switch
has,
topics here?
he has sick J's on for his
He
costume.
does.
Does he wear those
Alright,
J's
yeah.
most of the movie until he gets to the
wore
like,
it-
to the dad's
he wore
house?
the J's even in the final battle.
That's my
Oh,
problem.
really?
there.
Yeah.
I thought he swapped
He
him
was-
some boots
no,
or something
he-
like that.
No,
when they
he had
showed him on
J's
the
on.
dragon, you could see what
I
he
had
was
a big
flipping.
problem.
Bro,
that,
what kind of J's
honestly.
were you wearing?
I had a big
They
problem
look
with
like
his
fives,
costume.
I think.
You had a big problem with what?
His costume.
His costume? Which one? The Shang-Chi costume?
Shang-Chi costume, yeah.
Why?
Because all it was just a shirt. What? Give him at least proper shoes.
Nah,
okay?
those shoes
Those
look
shoes are way
dope.
cooler. They give him a bit
It's
of
like when
flair.
Miles
I get that they
Morales
give
wears,
more- Yeah, it
wears
gives him
his
a little
Jordans.
kicks?
feel to
Yeah, bro.
gives
they're
them some
fire.
personal flair
Yes.
instead of like.
It's like when Miles Morales wears them with his spider suit. It looks
Oh,
awesome.
okay.
The only
That's
thing,
different,
The only
I
thing I
feel.
thought the costume would have had like a same effect as like the Wakanda costume where it
was-
vibrates like
Oh,
like
yeah.
that because they made it seem like that.
Yeah.
Well, it's not vibranium. It's
No,
dragon
but
it's still
scales.
dragon
No, but they
scales,
made it
isn't
seem like he had like a
It's
the
dragon
dragon
scale,
scale
yeah.
had like some type of special ability
Property.
to it.
Here's-
Yeah, property. There.
I
we
hope
go.
Here's
they
a
do
cool
give
thing,
him an
actually.
updated outfit for the next movie, but I do hope he still keeps the
Yeah,
J's on.
those are
Probably
dope.
will, bro.
Here's another thing. This is a little homage to Iron Man 3. You guys know about the drug that
No.
increases the power output of the characters? Like, they give them special abilities. Like, one of them had fire breathing.
No.
Oh.
You know that
Mhm.
drug? You saw one of those people in the Shang-Chi movie.
Really?
You know those little cage fights they had?
Oh.
One of the guys was lighting up, about to use his power.
Oh,
Before
Oh
that's
yeah, I,
right.
seen, I
Yeah,
remember
yep,
that
yep.
scene. Yeah, he wasn't he fighting the sumo wrestler?
Or, yeah, something like that.
So that drug is still around.
Yeah,
and
so that it's still around. So that was really cool
Well,
to see.
That whole fighting arena was underground. If you recall, remember he was an underground
Yes.
fighting arena, so
Yes.
that's probably why it was being used there.
But still, it was
But they're
cool
just
to see.
implying that it's still around.
Yeah.
That's the only thing
to
It's
set up
cool
for
to see.
future
Sick.
storylines, maybe. Yeah.
It's cool to see the connections from older movies into this because oh yeah, so you can definitely tell it's
Well, that's
part
the
of
whole
that
point of
universe.
the MCU.
I get
Yeah,
that.
that
It's
is
so cool to see it, you know? It's
All
so cool
right.
to see.
Does that mean she could bend water?
They're avatars.
Yeah, because I don't know. I thought. It was,
Yeah,
I
they
think
really
it's-
seem like Avatar.
Yeah, because and like halfway through the movie, didn't like when they put the dragon's eyes in the
That scene was cool.
The
Oh, and the
emeralds or
statue.
whatever?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know what kind of
Yeah, some of the gems inside the.
Yeah, and then it was just water. I'm like, does that mean they're water benders too? They'll like bend the water real quick.
That map was really cool.
That was dope.
I love how the little creature can be like, I can guide you. It's like 90%. Oh, wait.
19%.
What? Oh, 19%. What? And she's like, oh, we face worse odds. Let's do this shit.
All right. If you guys are enjoying this, check out our previous podcast. If you haven't already, we upload episodes every week. So make sure to check that out. And all help is greatly appreciated if you want to donate on Patreon. Now let's get into the content we've seen this week. All right. Act 3, content we've seen this week. Anything you guys want to start off before we get into the next review?
Yep.
I finished the season 2 of The Sopranos.
Ooh, how was it?
It was really good.
Hey.
A big sad ending.
I hear this is when they start to take the comedy out and start making it more into a serious show.
Well, it's really good so far. What was it? Content we've seen?
Yeah. Content seen this week.
I refinished The Owl House.
Oh,
I just had fun with that. So.
It's a good show. I haven't been watching it this week though.
Been watching some playthroughs, I guess.
Ooh.
You should watch me play through my games.
That was weird.
But it's
a weird way to phrase it.
It's an old playthrough of some content creators that I used to really watch like religiously.
School of Rock.
What?
School of Rock, that's the content you've seen this week?
To be fair, it's a good movie.
Yeah, so I think that's the only thing I've seen this whole week.
It's a good movie.
Yes, it is a good movie.
I honestly can't
Is that
think
the
of what.
first time you've seen it?
No, it's been a while
Okay.
since I've seen that. Yeah, that's the only thing I think I've seen this week. School of
Great
Rock.
I was
Really?
Yeah,
That's
I don't.
all?
I mean, I've been listening to the music that Eddie's thrown out there, like Kanye's new
Oh yeah,
album.
Donda over CLB. That's my
I
rating.
got 3 songs to go for CLB. Still
Imagine
haven't
your
started
music.
Donda.
I think I like Drake's more.
You like CLB better?
Yeah, I think CLB.
I like the I put the little like button on the songs that I liked from CLB,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of them do sound very much the
Similar.
same.
Yeah, they also.
I think it's just Drake's voice.
well,
But
his style,
also
too.
his beats aren't all that like deep.
The only ones that I liked from Drake were the ones with features, like the 21 Savage one. But that's because it was more of a 21 Savage song than it was a Drake song.
I don't think I liked that one.
Really?
I
All right.
rewatched-
Huh?
I'm still rewatching One Piece. I think I'm
Oh my gosh.
I'm at the Enies Lobby arc,
Mm,
so
not familiar.
Yeah,
Just
what
get-
episode is that?
that's
2?
240-ish.
200.
Just give me till next week, and then I can talk about because I'll be in
About
my own
JoJo?
space. Yeah, I'll be in my own space because then I could be up all night and I don't have to worry about being in people's way when watching TV.
When's the apartment tour?
It's gonna be Friday. That's when I get the keys. I already requested work off and everything. I'm like so stoked.
Let's go.
Get my new. I already found the floor and everything too.
Congratulations.
Do you need
Yes.
help moving in?
I don't think so.
All right, we'll talk about this off screen. Now let's get into the next review. He's All That, released August 27th of 2021. Plot.
Doing a double feature.
A teenage girl sets out to give a nebbish classmate the ultimate high school makeover, an updated remake of the 1999 film She's All That. It's rated TV-14, directed by Mark Waters, starring Addison Rae and Tanner Buchanan. Did you guys watch it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they
could have
are.
done a drinking game with the amount of product placements that are in this.
I didn't pay attention to product.
I was freaking out when they were coming on screen. It was kind of hype because I was like, "Oh my god, there's another fucking product placement there." it was like the most exciting part of the
And
movie.
it was
for
all
me.
sorts of product placements. They had food and
I wasn't paying attention to that.
Tons of product
the big,
placements.
the scene that stood out to me the most, I don't know why, is the fact that they just left those tall cooler light, like the big water bottles on the table.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like full. They only took like this much out of it and they're like, fuck this water. I don't need this shit. Go buy a
Wasted
new one.
water.
I'm like, bro, you guys live in Cali. You guys don't even have water like that. Why are you guys just leaving
We're
those
not doing the spoilers.
those like
Huh?
This is spoiler free right now, right?
Now we can get
Not
into
really.
spoilers.
Just right away. Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
I
I mean,
mean,
get into spoilers for this.
What
one.
is there to really spoil?
it's a Netflix movie.
the
Anyone can watch
the
it.
whole plot of the movie is the description of it.
Yeah.
So we're doing a double
bas-
feature.
I
This is great.
enjoyed the movie. I
Mhm.
watched it.
You
while I was-
enjoyed it?
Yeah, I also did
I
too.
watched it while I was streaming. So even though my attention was split. I had moments I was like, you know what? Hold up a minute. I want to see this.
Mm-hmm.
I was commenting throughout the entire movie. I was talking back to the movie like, "Why are you doing this? I know it's gonna happen, but I'm still like gonna get hit hard when it happens."
I had a fun time laughing at it, and
it was
like
a funny movie. at
the
times.
twist is so well, not the twist, but like the reveal, the liar revealed story arc that's like super played out.
It's
Mhm.
predictable.
Yeah,
a
it's
movie.
predictable, and that part's always cheesy to me because they always have a little falling out, and then like 10 minutes later they come back together and they're stronger than ever.
I didn't think it was a bad movie. I thought it was I don't think it deserved all the hate it got, because to me it reminded me of a Disney Channel movie, except with a little bit more of a budget, and they can get to make a few inappropriate jokes.
What kind of hate does it get? Because I didn't see any hate.
Oh, there's a lot.
Like,
Yeah,
what
but-
specifically?
You gotta go on
Especially
TikTok.
with all that COVID shit that
Yeah,
they
that-
fucking shut down.
That hate is warranted. I agree with the COVID situation.
What kind of hate though? I don't know what you guys are talking about.
They're-
But it's cheesy.
Yeah,
there's
people are like, "Oh, this
marketing
movie
shit.
sucks
But
so
it
bad."
is super cheesy though, but that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's a remake. It's not its own movie. It's a remake
Yeah.
to an
But I'm
own
sh-
movie.
Is the original better?
I don't.
It's the
that's
same
thing.
quality
I've seen the
because
original.
they got the same writer to do it.
Yeah, so that's the same.
I think it's more so that the actors they used to play it were really cheesy.
I don't like the main the.
Really,
the
I
guy.
like
I
the
don't
actors.
like the guy. No, I don't like the guy. Who every time he gets upset, he's like, "I'm gonna start stripping, bro."
Which Kardashian was in the movie?
Oh yeah, she sucked.
Which
I don't
one
know
was
which.
it?
I don't know which one. I don't know.
So that
I'm not
was
familiar
the-
with
Also the-
Kardashians.
The girl who was when she called.
She was a terrible actor.
She's the owner of the
the
beauty
big-
company. or
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
Yeah,
I
the
don't-
sponsor lady.
Dude, I like the end when you get to see the guy who's doing the school announcement. I didn't know that was Shaggy.
Oh
The
really?
guy who played Shaggy.
What if that
That was funny.
her company was an actual company and they just used her company as an entire
Product.
product placement? And
Could be.
I mean, they could have.
that would be funny.
Man, you know what? Fuck this movie.
What
I'm
do you-
thinking back to all like the forced like modernization of it. Like they're showing all this TikTok shit, and they're making it so like, oh, you don't have this amount of followers, or like we could be the perfect power couple because you have
Honestly.
this amount of followers and shit.
Well, they're trying to make it modern because these days, what else do they have to go off of?
Yeah.
for
But
high
it's like
schoolers?
so forced, or it's like the amount of followers is your whole personality and all that shit.
But that is how some young people think.
Yeah.
This movie's a solid 5.
That is how
I'll
some
give
of the
it
younger generation
Huh?
think. It's
I'll
like,
give it
oh, you only have like
6.
5 Instagram followers.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
guess, but it just wasn't subtle at all. It's
Jesus,
just-
what's your rating?
It's a 4.
4. So I give it a 5.
Yeah, I gave her 6.
I'll give it a 5.5.
I thought it was a 6 too, but now that I think about it, it's not.
I enjoyed
fun.
the movie a lot.
it was
a fun
okay.
movie.
It was okay. It wasn't.
It's a 4 because it's exploitive with the social media garbage where they want people to watch because these certain TikTokers are in it.
Yeah, I would say isn't the
And
main actor.
all the product
the famous
placements are in
actress.
it.
Yeah, actor,
There's a
sorry.
billion product placements in it. I'm sure they made more money in the product placements than the actual views that they
And
got
they
on
stopped
the movie.
COVID shots.
I think
Yeah,
that
the
reason why-
COVID. Well, I guess
Yeah, the COVID situation.
I
is
forgot.
warranted.
Yeah, I don't think it was COVID shots. I think it was testing.
Okay.
But
Still pretty
either
bad.
way, it's still fucked
yeah,
up.
it's still pretty
They
bad.
could have done that anywhere else.
I think the reason why I enjoyed the movie is because of how I watched it.
Mm.
Because I was streaming while watching it,
not
so
completely paying attention to it.
that's not even that.
You
I
trying
was
to say it's a
comment,
good
I was
background
talking
movie?
back to the movie. I was talking to the movie
I
as
agree
I was
with that.
watching it. Like when a character did something, like don't do that. Why are you doing that? I was talking to it. I was interacting with the movie like I was.
You were having fun with it.
Yes, I was having
That's
fun with
good.
it. So I enjoyed myself while watching the movie.
It was so goofy that like the nerd guy has a fucking 6-pack and he knows fucking
Yeah,
martial
yeah,
arts
that was-
Well, he was in
perfectly.
the new Karate Kid movie. Show Cobra Kai. He's a character in that movie.
Isn't it the main
He's
kid,
the son's
son?
kid. Yeah.
No, but it's
Or, I mean, he's the son's kid.
it's so goofy that they made him the nerd and not like an actual like more dorky guy.
Bro,
I don't
thought-
think he was-
They
Like
should've
he's
made the big
already
guy.
he's
Should've
already
made the big
like
guy.
they just cut his hair and it's like, oh, he's this fucking amazing person who everyone likes.
Was he a nerd or was he just?
They literally
very
said-
antisocial.
They said get the biggest loser you can find at the school and then make him popular.
How was
Yes,
he the
but
biggest?
that's
loser?
not a nerd.
Like, I don't
He was
understand.
just-
That's what the movie says.
Yeah, but
just
like
very
I don't get how he
antisocial.
was the biggest. Like, he literally did nothing to make himself a
It's
loser. He
because-
just didn't socialize.
Because he
with-
talk't shit
Look.
to all the popular kids.
Or-
in
because
their
he didn't
idea-
have the social media.
Yes, in their
Is
terms,
that why?
without social
Part of
media, you are the biggest loser. He
Yeah.
had no presence online, basically.
Yeah, that was how they
Well,
decided
he-
him.
He just didn't want to be out there. He just didn't care about.
That's not his problem. That's theirs.
Yeah.
That's their
This
opinion
is-
for
this-
him being
this
the
is why
biggest loser.
California-
That's
dumb.
Well, that's part of the plot of the movie. They kind of show like, you don't gotta have a lot of followers or any to be cool. You
So
know?
then how is the guy who's
Or to be-
the big guy, the scientist kid? How is he not a bigger loser than him?
Because
Because he does have
Because
cousins.
they said it. Remember, he signed a contract, so he's gonna be
He's-
rich.
yeah, he's
already established as he's gonna be a cool
Yeah,
character.
he's already got money flowing in. That's why.
That's why the girls were like kind of smiling at him, and he messed up his science
He
experiment.
burned his hand.
Yeah.
He's like fist bump. I was like, ah.
Overall, I still enjoyed the movie. It gave me very big geek charming.
Yes, I
vibes.
agree with that. Geek Charming. If any of you guys watch it, Disney Channel movie.
Never seen it.
I think I've seen
I'd
it.
watch it if I were.
I like Geek Charming. I like Geek Charming more than this one, but
Yeah.
it's still a good.
Scott said this movie gave him lemon.
Lemonade Mouth.
Yeah, lemonade mouth.
What?
The fuck is that?
You never
I did
seen
not
that
see
movie?
that.
Lemonade Mouth is also a Disney Channel movie.
I did not
no,
see
I think
that.
no, not like give him, but he said that it's better than this movie.
It's better than Lemonade Mouth.
Yeah,
I
Lemonade Mouth.
Yeah, Lemonade Mouth is better. It's
Way better
it's
than
much
this
more
movie.
established.
But
film.
Lemonade Mouth is his own movie. That's
Yeah,
why.
that's a separate genre. It's not. It's not exactly.
As
the
much
same.
as I like Lemonade Mouth, I feel like this movie's actually better.
You like this
What?
better than Lemonade
No,
Mouth?
I think Lemonade Mouth is way better.
Look, I enjoy Lemonade Mouth.
Hey, those songs are
All that.
iconic.
Yes, they are. They're good. I enjoy it very much. But I
have
still
no
think
clue
this
what
movie.
the fuck you're talking
You
about.
gotta
No, you
watch
never
Disney
seen
Channel
Lemonade
movies.
The movie was a bit better because
It's
like,
on Disney Plus.
I didn't grow up with Disney Channel.
It's on
Aw,
Disney Plus. I
dang.
bet.
But you can grow up.
I feel
with
like a lot
Disney
of
Plus
the people
now.
who hated this movie didn't exactly have this Disney Channel movies.
I mean, I didn't grow up all the way on Disney. Like Disney's a free platform if you get cable for sure.
Yeah.
So I somewhat grew up on it, but I didn't really go to watch Disney all the way. I more was a Cartoon Network kind of kid.
Cartoon Network is a dope channel.
I didn't have those premium channels going up, growing up.
Yeah, the PBS kids.
Hell yeah, dude.
Go.
That's dope too.
Dude,
though.
I stayed home to watch Arthur. And fucking
Yeah, to see the
and
ending.
Curious George.
God,
Curious
you-
George.
Curious
What
George,
about
fuck
Arthur
you
being
mean?
canceled? You hear about
Yeah,
that? You hear about Arthur being canceled?
It's ending. Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
God,
That sucks.
God.
All right. Now another movie that I saw this week was Together. It was released August 27, 2021. Plot: a husband and wife are forced to reevaluate themselves after their relationship through the reality of COVID-19 lockdown. It's rated R, directed by Stephen Daldry and Justin Martin, starring James McAvoy and Sharon McAvoy and Sharon Horgan. I rated a 7 out of 10.
It doesn't look.
It was
that
only a
good.
matter of time before
It
we
doesn't
got
look
a
good?
COVID movie.
Okay,
It's definitely a slice of life movie.
so I went to see this movie.
Oh,
actually
you
did?
did.
I did.
How was it to
Oh.
you?
I only saw 30 minutes before I kind of wanted to bounce.
So you
I
laughed.
didn't like that they spoke to the camera. I really disliked that. Also, the very beginning intro, it's so fast paced. I didn't like it.
You gotta get right into it.
I like
if you're
James
gonna get into
McAvoy.
it.
Was
Don't-
it filmed like documentary style where they talked to the
Kind
camera or
of.
something?
It was like an interview style, except it all took place in the house because obviously they're locked down. So you feel locked down with them. But yeah, they're talking to the camera the whole time while having this dialogue with each other. And it was it's very different from Hollywood movies.
I might
They-
try watching it again.
They don't sound like
once
gamers.
it's
Huh?
They don't sound like
Gamers.
gamers or
Gamers? They're not gamers. They're
That's what I'm saying because
Oh.
otherwise they would have been able to handle the COVID situation.
yeah,
no
they're
problem.
just they're middle-aged people who have a rocky relationship with each other.
Oh, so they like before the whole thing?
Yeah, before the whole thing, they had like this rocky marriage, or not even marriage because they weren't married, but like relationship with each other. Yeah.
But yeah,
You seen it with Paige or no? Or you just went and watched it yourself?
I just went and watched it.
Oh.
I might try it again once it's out on demand. I'm not gonna go back to the theater. I almost I
yeah,
couldn't
it's
keep
it's
up
a
with
movie
it.
you have to like kind of pay attention to because it's all dialogue and it's
You
all
have to have the drive to
done
sit
in
there
one
and watch it.
style in
Sounds
one
like.
house. But I don't know. I feel like the stories they talk about once you actually like listen to them, because for me, being American and listening to American content, it was hard to get into the accents they were talking about that they were using. But once you get like into it, story kind of is interesting.
Yeah.
Very unique. In
Which is better, that one or Paw Patrol?
I can't really give a fair opinion to Together since I didn't finish it.
Oh, you just walked out?
I told you I walked out.
I thought you just
Walked
sat
out.
there and watched through it all, even though, like, because you already paid for it. So I just assumed
Wait,
you're like,
if
it
it
was
was
30
free.
minutes.
It was
if it was
free.
under 30 minutes, you could have got. Oh, it was free. Never mind.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
uses
If you
thing.
paid for it and you had under 30 minutes, you could have gotten your money back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that's a
It
rule.
was like 30, 40 minutes. I just couldn't.
I bet, isn't that movie like only an hour and a half long?
It's not a very long movie, yeah.
So you sat through half of it and you just gave up.
I couldn't, dude.
You should have just watched it.
No.
Take
Even though it
some
was probably
dedication.
bad.
I got the
Oh,
recliner seats. So
I
was comfy
told you
watching
I'll
the
watch it
movie.
some other time.
That's probably
I
why
just
you
couldn't
couldn't
get
That's probably why you
into
could
it.
sit through because you had the recliner seats.
Yeah, I was like, watching
realizing,
the movie
you know what?
while
I'm just gonna
possibly.
sit here.
Bro, I
watch
probably,
the movie.
if it was as bad as she just said, I probably would have fell asleep on it.
Yeah, you probably would have fallen asleep on it, to be
I would
honest.
just like reclined all the way back. I would just look down, but just like my fiance would just.
Because the trailers for it, it made it seem like it wasn't like
Was it
the
bad?
camera shots. No, not bad. It looked interesting in the trailers and stuff.
Mhm.
They probably just didn't get to it where I stopped off, where I just couldn't anymore.
Yeah, they really explore the relationship between
But
these characters.
Specifically, my problem is just them looking at the camera and talking to me. I don't like that. Like I liked it. I like it in certain media, but not this. And it's a little too fast paced with the intro. Like the intro really took me out of it.
Yeah, they jump right into it. But yeah, so I think if you're interested in that style of movie, definitely
Also,
check
I like
it out.
subtitles, so.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Sometimes
this
I
is a
can't
movie you
understand
might
what
need
James
the subtitles
McAvoy was
for.
saying sometimes.
All right. Anybody else got any media to go over? All right. Now let's get into the credits. All right. So, what's some recommendation for just like media in general you guys have for the viewers? Music, video games, TV shows, movies.
Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil
It's
4.
one of the best games of all time.
Ooh.
You have a
quite
poster
bold
of it.
statement. That's quite the bold statement you got.
It's one of the
there.
best games of all time.
Probably is. I'm not gonna lie.
There's
I haven't seen too many like playthroughs of Rez, but you know I'm a big Rez fan with you too.
I saw that there's a mod for like a true like HD remake of it.
Oh wow.
That I might
Cop,
I might install it and see how
See
it
how it
plays.
looks, yeah.
I might
bro,
stream that
Mr.
today.
Beast, bro. Subscribe to
Mr. Beast, that's
Yeah.
yours?
Yeah.
Mr.
I've
Beast?
watched some of his stuff this week.
His,
Actually.
his content's really engaging. He does really good at editing it, so that
I'm just praying when he comes to Michigan, just like.
Well,
or he does that small
he does-
streamer.
He
thing
doesn't
where
go to
gives him $1,000.
Does
to
he
small
even
streamer.
travel? I thought it
I don't know.
feels like does it all in like. 'cause
LA.
Is it LA? Yeah, I would say California over there.
Yeah.
I feel like he sends you an email out and then he's like, "Would you like to participate?" And if you say yes, then you have to pay for yourself to come over. And then
I'd do
afterward,
that.
and then
I'd do it.
I would too because you have a
Right.
high chance. Of
Yeah,
You know,
even if you
walking
lose,
over.
you have a chance to come
Bro,
down
like,
with some money.
Cause I watched his new video, like his new video that I posted, and some guy walked away with a brand new Tesla.
dang.
Got
Like it was
Yeah,
either
but imagine
I'd drive
the
that
taxes you
home. I'd
gotta
be
pay.
like,
Right,
let's
yeah,
go.
like it was either like his new video is like stay in a circle, and it's like either stay in a circle or win $500,000, or walk away with a brand new Tesla.
Yeah, for some reason that type of content doesn't really. I'm not looking for it. Like I sometimes see it when I scroll through Facebook and whatever, and
That's
I
why-
see a couple minutes of it. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Wow.
And they show multiple contestants. I'm like, I'm kind of tired of the idea.
There's the downside to this. There's another video that came out like 5 days ago or 6 days ago. It's stay in the circle for as long as possible and you win $1 million, right?
Mhm.
But at the end, he ended up making it two-parted, but I couldn't find the second video yet, so it's probably not out.
It's
Mm.
not out
But it was
yet.
pretty good.
Well, the reason why I'm only watching Mr. Beast, 'cause I don't know what else to watch, to be honest. Like
We recommend media every week.
Yeah.
I've been
I don't have
watch-
Disney Plus, so I can't watch The Owl House like Jesus suggests.
yeah, you should watch it.
I want
like
to.
to
It
watch
looks
What
good.
about you, Backstab? What do you recommend? Keep moving my mic.
I can't watch The Flash because everyone's hating on it.
Oh,
Why?
man.
The
I
Flash
saw that
sucks.
whole video. I saw it.
See?
I was like,
Look at
man,
that.
that fucking. I'm so glad I didn't get into
Yeah,
that
you
show.
agree with me, right? Let's go.
They're saying
I
it
don't know.
sucks, so I can't watch it. I'm sorry. I guess I'm agreeing with them too.
I enjoy it for what it is, okay?
Plus, I never liked many CW
The
shows.
Flash peaked 8 years ago. You're living in the past.
You're not wrong.
You know, that's what this is all about Marvel again, and I was discussing with Scott. I think he's not gonna like any of the new Marvel stuff because he's gonna be stuck in the past with all the Marvel. Like,
that's the problem with making new content. Yeah.
Because everyone's thought we were gonna be done with like Endgame. With no, there's 2 more phases. Only
this is for the new generation of children.
So like
people.
Like what the first Iron Man aired in what 2008?
2008.
2008? I thought it was like 2004, 2005.
2008.
2008.
Because that was the first.
Yeah, that was our generation.
That was the first Marvel movie, and you gotta think it ended what 2020?
The Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, was the first one.
Yeah, that's right.
But then Iron Man came out, and then that became the official first one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, so like the entire well, you gotta think everyone grew up, like most of our generation grew up with all those. You get to know all the same characters, and we played them a lot. So I think he's just getting stuck.
It's hard for some people to let go of things like that.
So I think all the new Marvel content that's gonna come out, he's just gonna be like, it's not good. It's not gonna be that good.
I think
also especially since it's more obscure characters.
Yeah.
Like characters you don't really know.
Like the Eternals. Yeah.
Just give it a few years. If these movies did good, they're not gonna be obscure anymore.
No, they're not. Shang-Chi, I believe, has been confirmed to be a new Avenger.
Oh, okay.
I believe Marvel themselves said it.
Yeah, well, I mean, Bruce did kind of say it. He's like, welcome to the team.
Welcome to the circus.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
You think they're gonna bring back some of the characters and like a big fight scene, like a big end
I think they'll
scene?
be more like mentors than they will like actual important
like
characters.
The new Avengers or something.
Yeah. Then there will be actual critical roles in the new movies, which I think it's a good way of passing the torch, so that way you don't get stuck in the past forever. Yeah. So, all right, my content I can recommend is this YouTube channel called Fox Akimbo. It's another iceberg channel. I love my iceberg videos, so check him out. He covers some really great content. Even when they're like darker themed icebergs, he does really good at being compassionate to the viewers and not trying to scar anyone. So check that out if that's your cup of tea.
I also recommend Mr. Gigi. He does a lot of film reviews, but he also does like a bunch of variety content. I got into his channel maybe 2 years ago or so. There was a random recommendation for a To Catch a Predator, like not reaction, but like a kind of like commentary, like walkthrough of the episodes.
Okay.
And it was really funny. So I stuck with him.
That's funny.
I stuck with him, and he's blowing up now. He used to be at like 12K or something when I started watching him, and he's around 800K now.
Wow.
Dang, you
So
OG.
So he's almost the million part.
Imagine when Eddie blows up big, and
That'll
then
be dope.
we would be the original OGs.
Well, I hope we keep going with him over these years.
I don't plan on canceling this episode. There's always going to be new movies. I mean, this podcast. There's always going to be new movies.
Yeah.
We're just the only difference is if he grows, we can just grow along with him. We just start doing
Yeah,
like
we'll do our
Minecraft
stuff,
videos
yeah.
together with him and stuff like that.
That'd be fun.
Like
The
little
next
games.
Mr.
Like
Beast?
Oh, no, I don't have that kind of money.
hey, he didn't either. And then he just started getting money.
Started with, like,
and then he just started blowing
If
it.
anything, I would like to be like the next. Well, not like the next anything, but like the next big gamer. You know, like you have Jack, Mark, and PewDiePie. Those type
That would
of.
be cool.
PewDiePie isn't a
content
gamer
creators.
anymore.
No,
is
not
he?
really, but I mean,
know
I
he
hope
was
to get
big.
I hope to get to his point one day where he like made gaming content and then switched over to reaction stuff.
Meme
Yeah,
stuff.
because I like gaming and I want to get big at it, but I don't want to do it forever. You know, I want to switch around and stuff eventually.
You can just be
Spread out.
You can be an
Yeah.
all-purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
content creator. Are you gonna do makeup tutorials on here too?
I didn't know about that.
That'd be funny. We could put makeup on Jesus, like, or Aleksey.
All right. If you guys
beautiful
enjoyed today's episode, make sure to like this video, comment down below on your thoughts on Shang-Chi, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for visiting the Sleeping Cinema. Until next week. Peace.
See you later.
Bye.